Hey guys, Brennan here. Welcome back to Danganronpa 2. Last time we did the investigation for Chapter 6, and this time we're going to be jumping right into the trial. I'm currently live streaming over on my Twitch, but this is also uploaded to YouTube, which might be how you're watching it right now. Anyway, we're going to just jump right in and see how it goes. He means this red door, right? Do I just have to go in here? If I do that, will this be finished? Alright. This is slightly trippy. Huh? This place.
Yo.
Looks like everyone's here.
Damn right.
Seems that this is gonna be the final place. However, this place is... Is this a trial field? But why is it a trial field? It sure looks like a trial ground, but the vibe is way different from the one before. We've been here before, right? Yeah, this should be the place that the door at the ancient ruin leads to.
Hey.
Huh. It's pretty strange that we've been in that other building up till now.
Damn it.
It's like we're dreaming of something. If this is a dream, then this too is very...
Welcome!
So you finally arrived! Congratulations! You guys are the first ones to ever beat this game! After stopping by Hope's Peak Academy, you finally come back to this place! To the graduation exam site within the ancient ruins of Jabberwock Island! You can give it a fancy name like graduation exam site, but it's no different than the trial ground from before. From before! This trial field actually inspired the one from before, so in a way, this place is the original.
Hey.
Who cares? This graduation exam means we can finally go home, right? Of course! If that's what you guys decide.
Huh?
And if we have to decide, what do we have to do?
Now then.
Please, take a look at the LCD touch panel built into your seats. Compared to the other trials, the rules are much simpler this time.
Yes, indeed.
There are two options, graduate and repeat, right? You just have to choose one of them and press it. All of you will cast your vote, and whichever one has the majority will be considered your final decision. If you don't press either of them, it will be treated as an absence and will not be counted.
In other words,
Which means everyone who has died up till now will have their votes treated as absences. Then the result is based on our majority vote. If graduate is chosen by a majority vote, from there, an event that's kinda like a graduation ceremony, called the graduation program, will begin. Even if we do this stupid majority vote, the result is already pretty damn obvious. Come on, let's just move this along. We can press it now, right?
no.
No, you can't do that yet. I mean, your resolve hasn't been firmed yet, right? Your will to be swept away by society's harsh current.
Shut up.
Shut up! Who the hell cares? I'm gonna press it!
What's this?
My, which of your orifices are you using to spew bile? To participate in the graduation program, you need my final say as your teacher, you know. What? Does that mean that it won't end with just a majority vote?
That's right.
After the vote, I'm going to judge every single one of you to see if it's okay for you to graduate or not.
Damn it.
So even if we vote, you're saying we won't graduate unless you acknowledge it.
Well,
I'm terribly sorry for being rude earlier.
no way.
But you don't have to worry, there's no way I won't acknowledge your graduations. This is merely a formality. I'm just doing it because that's how it has to be. He's doing it because it's how it has to be? It doesn't mean he can exert his will over everything. He, too, has a limit. Is this what Alter Ego is talking about? Anyway, even if you don't want to do it, you guys still need to do it to solve the mystery. Afterward, you cast your majority votes, and from there, we move on to the graduation program. But why do we even have to go through something so dumb? Well, that is... You said you were waiting for the main cast, right? Which means you're just stalling for time, then. Who's the main cast? Oh, no need to worry about it. It has nothing to do with you guys. There is no way it has nothing to do with us. We are the only ones who are involved, you know. It doesn't matter if you're involved or not. You're just a bunch of chumps in the big picture. That's why it has nothing to do with you. Just perform your roles without complaining.
You pissed me off.
Hold on. What's with that chump comment? Not that it's important or anything, but make sure you turn off that toy.
I won't forgive you.
How dare you treat him like a toy?
What's this?
I did treat it like a toy. You got a problem with that? I created everything. Boo-hoo! You're actually picking a fight with me? I'm basically a god! Just how promising can you guys be? I guess this is just the nature of life. Fine then, before you die, sear my power into your memories! We're saving. Here we go. Final trial time. We're gonna open... No, skills, that's what I wanted. Let's see. Anything I can even equip that I don't already have equipped? Nope. There is not. Probably would have equipped Maneuver or Melodious Voice if I had the option to, but I'm not high enough level, so it doesn't matter. So we'll just keep going.
I did say I wanted you guys to know the outside world, but this is still a questionable starting topic. Let me ask you this. What is this world's true identity?
Huh? This world's true identity? What kind of question is that?
This world's true identity. If I answer this, it will be true. And that lie will become the truth. But there's no way I can leave it unanswered. Hangman's Gambit. Oh, okay. Fuck. Okay, I'm also gotta get used to the controls again. It's been a while since I played this last. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of one of the A's. That one. Ah! God. Give me an A. No, an L. An L. Give me an L. Give me an L. Huh. Wow. Okay. God.
This world. This Jabberwock Island we're on.
Hangman's Gambit gets freaking tough at the end of this game. Like, jeez.
It's a virtual world that was inspired by the actual Jabberwock Island.
Hey!
So, this isn't the real world, but if you want, you can call it the game world.
Yep.
You get it? It's all just one big game.
Yep.
Are you friggin' serious?
Don't fucking mess with me, you bastard! Did you have us all come here just to tell us bullshit?
If this is a game, are my words being displayed in a text window right now?
Yeah, they are.
That's stupid. There's no way that's even possible.
Nah.
I know. The all-in-your-mind trope makes you feel such cruel despair. But who cares? I revived all the suspense and mystery with just one line. 'Cause it's a game.
Then we were forced to kill each other.
'Cause it's a game.
A lot of crazy shit happened.
'Cause it's a game.
We're the only people here.
'Cause it's a game.
Monokuma's nonsensical abilities.
'Cause it's a game.
Don't fuck with me! That's not even possible!
Is possible. It's the truth, man. Sorry.
I know you guys are pissed, but you were having fun too, right? A world where anything goes only exists in games. So just force yourself to accept it. This closed space, this game world, was the true stage of this killing school trip.
Just stop. There's no way. There's no way I'm gonna believe that.
Back in the day, people must have reacted the same way when they first saw the airplane take flight. But like wearing contact lenses, it'll stop feeling strange once you just get used to it.
Please do not compare reality to contact lenses.
I mean, if this really is a virtual world, what does that make us?
Digital avatars.
You better not say we're fictional characters.
The Future Foundation created this world using a program called the Neo World Program. It's programmed to place the user in a virtual world by synchronizing directly with the user's brain. Which means your body still exists in the real world. But right now, you're completely submerged in the game world, as if you're dreaming or something. Simply put, you're, you know, not aviators, but...
You mean avatar, right? An existence created in the game is a copy of the user's real body.
Yep.
But we're not just regular avatars, right?
Your avatars were constructed by removing a specific thing from your bodies in the real world.
What did you remove?
The specific thing that was removed from our body. He's definitely talking about that, right? School memories.
I see!
What was removed from us was our school memories, right?
We're avatars that were created from our memories from before we entered the academy?
Yep.
So that's why we don't have our memories of our lives at Hope's Peak Academy?
Yep.
Don't talk like that! Like we're made from memories of the past. Like we're avatars. Like this is a game world.
But that's the truth, man.
How'd we end up talking about sci-fi crap? I'll never believe it.
How many times do I have to tell you? It's not sci-fi, it's a game!
This world is a virtual reality created by a computer program. We can't proceed if we don't accept it. Is believing him really the only thing we can do? Alrighty.
Is there any evidence that this is really a game world?
You are the evidence!
What does that mean?
Your avatars made of memories from before you entered the school. But your actual bodies in the real world are different. Though you have no memories of your time living your school life, your real bodies actually lived that life.
What game world? What
It's
avatar?
either the tragedy or the tragedy folk
I'm a
speak that I
human
use
being
here.
with a real body.
That is true, but I shouldn't agree with that. This is a virtual world where avatars created for this world. I don't want to believe something like that, but
Is there any evidence that this is...
You are the evidence.
What does that mean?
Your avatars made of memories from, but your actual bodies, and though you have no memories of your time living your school life, your real bodies actually lived that life.
nope. Shoot. Okay.
Is there
Unless
any
there's better
that this is
evidence.
really a game world?
You are the evidence.
I need to review these.
What does that mean?
Okay, so we got the tragedy. We tried that one. It didn't work. None of us remember that, but I don't know if that's strong enough evidence. Reserve department was one. That's not gonna pull anything.
Your avatars made of
I think
memories
it's
from
this.
before you entered the school. But your actual bodies, and though you have no memories of your time with your real bodies, actually lived that life.
Damn, it's not?
Crap!
Okay.
Is there any evidence that this is really a game world?
You are the evidence.
What does that mean?
Oh,
Your
I would
avatars
imagine.
made of memories
I don't
from
know.
before you
Oh,
entered
no,
the
it's the list of
school.
subjects,
But your
because that's,
actual bodies in the real world are different.
that's got,
Though you have no memories
Kyoko's
of your
face on
time
it.
living your school life, your real bodies actually lived that life.
Wrong button. Oh my god.
Must be it.
Whew. Okay.
Earlier, in the teacher's lounge, I found this strange newspaper clipping.
Yeah, this is probably why, you shouldn't do the investigation, then, have a month of time in between playing the game, and then playing the game again.
There's a picture of Hyoko, but she looked more like an adult than the Hyoko we knew.
Like an adult? What does that mean?
Since we're avatars right now, we look exactly as we did before we entered the school. But in the real world, we've already lived out our school lives. Which means we've grown that much older. And among us, some aged so much we didn't recognize them.
God, he said Among Us. Alright.
And you were saying that happened to Hyoko?
It appears Hyoko had a growth spurt during the school year. Looks like the other shorty graduated, Fuyuhiko.
I can't believe that. You're just making shit up.
But if you guys only had memory loss, your body still should have grown during that time, right?
Yep.
So you should have felt your bodies go through growth spurts. But why didn't you guys recognize each other?
Because we did not know each other before we lost our memories.
If we all met after we lost our school memories, it's no different than meeting each other for the first time.
I'm just gonna check something real quick. We're back. Okay.
Since we didn't know each other before that, we wouldn't have noticed how much we've all grown.
No, hold on. if we didn't know each other before, and we wouldn't have known if we aged or not by looking at each other, then wouldn't he have noticed a difference? The one person who knew another person here.
You're the only one! Hey, Fuyuhiko, you knew Peko for a long time, right?
Yeah, now that you mention it. Seems weird. No, now that I think about it, it's definitely strange.
Strange? What is?
Our school memories. About how many days' worth were taken away.
As the creators of the Neo World program, only the Future Foundation would know the details, but around 2 or 3 years worth, I assume.
That long? Peko and I have seen each other almost every single day of our lives. If we lost 2 years worth of memories, we would have noticed that we were older than we remember.
Yeah.
So, does that mean our memory loss is another one of Monokuma's lies?
No.
Your refusal to accept your mutual memory loss is why you can't notice all the important parts. You've lost your memories, end of story. You guys are avatars who had their memories taken from them.
This is a virtual world. We're virtual avatars.
The only conclusion is if we did lose our memories, like, it has to be a fake world. So that just makes sense.
Are you saying we just have to accept that?
Yeah,
I can feel my heartbeat, and I know what I smell like.
because you were programmed to have that same sort of reaction.
So what do you call these things I'm feeling? Are you saying these are all lies?
They're not lies, they're just virtual recreations of sensation.
Just because it's a game doesn't mean everything was a lie. Have you heard that when you're hypnotized to believe you've been burned, a burn mark will really appear?
So if our brains believe something is real, it's no different than if it actually happened?
Now that you mention it, I did hear about a phenomenon quite similar to that. In a distant country, there was a certain experiment carried out on one of their prisoners. The prisoner was blindfolded, strapped to a bed, and had small wounds applied to his toes to drain his blood. That prisoner was left alone in the experiment room as the sound of dripping blood echoed throughout the room. But in fact, his blood was not being drained. He was just forced to listen to the sound of dripping water,
Oh.
but he believed he was bleeding to death.
That's brutal.
However, in spite of that, the prisoner still died.
Yep.
As expected of Miss Sonia, your knowledge of state-sanctioned torture is amazing.
Oh my god.
If a lie is a believable lie, you're saying it might become the truth? We're really just connected to machines and stuff. And our consciousness was uploaded into here. So we genuinely believe that this game world was real.
Yep.
Then, the Jabberwock Island we've been living on.
It's fake.
Of course, that's also a virtual world. That sea, that beach, the buildings, everything. It's all a virtual world created by the Neo World program.
That's why everything looks like a cardboard cutout.
It's just like this space we're in right now. What we see before us is a virtual environment created by the program. It looks real because our brains think it's real.
That's why, in the end, it was all just a creation. That's the truth. The truth is it was all a lie. That is this world's truth.
If everything's a lie, then what should we believe?
Who cares if it's a lie?
Hey, what are you getting at?
I mean, if this is really a game world, everything that happened here took place inside the game, right?
Then that must mean...
Everyone's still alive!
That's right. The killings we were forced to commit were part of some silly game. Everyone who was killed should still be alive in the real world.
That's technically true, but if their consciousness was deleted, that's a yikes.
Oh yeah. Just because they died in the virtual world doesn't mean they died in real life.
So... You are saying everyone is still alive?
Yeah, that's it. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
They're alive like a vegetable is alive.
What's so funny?
If a lie is a believable lie, it might become the truth. That's what you said earlier, Fuyuhiko.
Don't tell me. You mean...
The Neo World program isn't just any game. It's next-gen software containing the ultimate reality. And speaking of that reality, if a player's avatar experiences death, their brains inside their actual bodies will stop functioning too!
What?
Then, everyone who died...
It's not like their bodies are completely dead, so I can't say it's a true death, but that's why it's actually crueler instead. All that's left of them are empty husks.
Are you saying they will never awaken again?
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Well, nobody's gonna appreciate a game where you don't die when you're supposed to, right?
What game? That's not what we risked our lives for.
If you want to be mad, please be mad at the Future Foundation. They're forcing you to play this game.
Future Foundation? The people from the Future Foundation made us play this sick game? Everything was their doing?
Yeah.
Then... Monomi and Chiaki were...
They betrayed the Future Foundation to protect us. And then... they were taken out.
I see. So our real enemy is the Future Foundation.
No. The Future Foundation is our real enemy? Is that it? Is that really it? Alright, okay.
The Neo World program was developed by... the
Yeah.
Future Foundation, right?
I mean, yeah, that's true.
The ones who trapped us in here. It's all the Future Foundation's doing, right?
And the enemy is the Future Foundation. I mean, a group that would make a killing game.
They didn't.
There's no way they're good guys.
That is a
And
true
the
fact,
Future
but they
Foundation
didn't make
is-
the killing game.
truly an organization of evil.
Who's our enemy? Is it the Future Foundation?
The Neo World program was developed by... the Future Foundation, right?
Oh my god.
The ones who trapped us in here. It's all the Future Foundation's doing, right?
And the enemy is the Future Foundation. I mean, a group that would make a killing game.
Oh, I have to disprove the killing game line.
There's no way they're good guys.
Then the future...
Let me look at what... Hope Cultivation Plan is unrelated, right? Yeah, okay. I have to say what the Neo World program originally was.
truly an organization of evil.
Okay.
The Neo World program was developed... the Future Foundation, right?
The ones who trapped us in here. It's all the Future Foundation's doing, right?
And the enemy is the Future Foundation.
Nope.
I mean, a group that would make a killing game.
Not a killing game.
No, that's wrong.
Therapy.
Originally, in the world created by the Neo World program, a concept like violence never existed.
Then, Why is there killing going on?
Virus.
The virus that invaded this program is forcing us to kill each other.
Could it be that virus is?
Monokuma.
You're right. Until Monokuma appeared, this island was giving off a really peaceful vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Didn't get weird until Usami was remodeled as Monami.
Monami, what sort of role did such a lost girl like her have in this world?
Hey, don't change the subject.
But that's also something we need to clear up. Monami, or Usami's role that she had in this world was observer.
I see. She was the observer of the Neo World program. Isn't that right?
That's right! She was an NPC that was assigned the role of observer.
NPC? What's that?
Non-playable character.
Non-player character. Character that's not controlled by a person. It's different from avatars like us.
Monami's existence was created entirely by the program, just to monitor the 15 of you.
Please wait. Did you just say 15 people?
Have you forgotten how to count? We're 16 people in total.
Nope, the other person was also an observer.
He was probably excluding the other observer.
Huh? Another observer?
The Future Foundation's other observer that has to be referring to that person.
I see.
Chiaki Nanami.
Aside from the 15 participants, there were 2 observers in the Neo World program. One of them was Monami, and the other one was...
Could it have been Chiaki?
Yep.
Yeah, you're right.
You're saying Chiaki was an NPC?
So you're saying she was just a program? And she didn't actually exist in real life?
I don't want to get into spoiler territory because I know what's going to happen. On the off chance that this is someone's first experience of the Danganronpa universe, but watch DR3. That's all I gotta say. Watch the Danganronpa 3 anime.
Then she wasn't human?
She didn't exist at all. Not human.
No, that's not it. Chiaki was really alive. Even if she was a virtual existence, she was really alive. Did you forget? She saved our lives, you know?
Don't get all mushy towards a game character.
She's my waifu, okay?
Shut up!
Plus, she wasn't just a little game character. She was a lackey for the detestable World Ender.
World Ender?
Now that you mention it, you referred to the Future Foundation by that name before.
That just means it was all a bluff, right? So we think that the Future Foundation was our enemy.
To a certain extent, yes.
Do not joke about the world ending.
No, there's no doubt that the Future Foundation is also World Ender. At least for those of us here.
For everyone who's here?
Hey, what do you mean, those of us here? Why are you lumping us with you?
It's just a bluff.
Monokuma, what exactly are you? Like, don't you just show us your true self already?
What, you can't talk?
It is cowardly of you to just ignore us.
Before I reveal my true identity to you guys, it appears the main cast has finally arrived.
Huh?
Main cast.
Speaking of which, this guy is a member of World Ender.
What? World Ender?
There he is, boys.
It's not the Future Foundation.
Makoto Naegi.
Rather, the fault lies. with you guys.
All right, I was waiting for you, Makoto. You finally arrived.
Makoto?
My name is Makoto Naegi. Like you, I'm also a former student of Hope's Peak Academy. And right now, I'm a member of the Future Foundation.
You are from the Future Foundation?
Why did someone like you suddenly show up?
I got it. You came to save us, right? Then hurry up and save us! Hey, what happened?
What is this? Isn't he acting a bit strange? This guy's attitude, it's as if he's being cautious of us?
Of course, I don't mind rescuing you guys. But before that, you all need to fully accept the situation you're in.
The situation we're in?
Why do you think the Future Foundation decided to put you guys into the Neo World program?
Who cares? Hurry up and get us out of here!
The Neo World program has another name. The Hope Restoration Program.
Hope Restoration Program.
By now, you should understand your true identity.
Our true identities?
Aren't we the 15 survivors of Hope's Peak Academy who were rescued by the Future Foundation?
That is true.
Before you arrived here, Monokuma should have shown you guys some clues. Put them all together and try thinking about it.
Put it together and think? Alright. We're doing Logic Dive. Let's go. Alright. Question 1. Who are the 15 survivors? I do feel like this is true. Yep. Those red diamonds always get in my way, man. Question 2. Who are the remnants of despair? This is also true. Okay. Boom. Okay. Question 3. Why were Hajime and the others put into the Neo World program? And there we go. Oh! There we go.
It's all coming together. Could it be the survivors of Hope's Peak Academy and the remnants of Ultimate Despair are...
Both us.
Yes, both of those phrases refer to you guys.
Yep.
That's right. Not only are you guys the survivors of Hope's Peak Academy,
You're also survivors of Ultimate Despair!
We're all Ultimate Despair?
Yep.
Don't be stupid!
in the beginning, we took in 15 of you as survivors of Hope's Peak Academy. But upon further investigation, we discovered an unbelievable truth. The 15 people we acquired were actually the horrifying remnants of despair.
That was us?
Yep.
What is this ultimate despair?
I remember hearing that they're dangerous guys who are responsible for terrorism, coup d'etats, and wars. Yes, they're responsible for the tragedy and brought chaos into the world. Despair in human form, but utterly devoid of humanity. That's what you guys really are.
The ultimate despairs don't care about principles or morals. They just spread despair everywhere they go. They live solely to torment everything, to burn everything, to kill everything.
Yep.
We're part of a dangerous group like that?
Checks out.
That's gotta be a lie.
Nah, it's not.
That's right. There's no way. There's no way we're all ultimate despair.
Nah, it's fine.
Nagito probably did what he did because he managed to learn the unbelievable truth.
Yeah, it's pretty believable in my book.
Nagito, why are you bringing him up all of a sudden?
He's the only one who knew this truth before you guys. It was a special prize for clearing the final dead room.
And that's why he tried to kill us all.
Was it that file that contained all our student profiles? But inside...
But unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any details. Details? Details about our missing memories. Information about the time we spent at Hope's Peak Academy. If it's not written in there... These profiles might have been written before we entered the academy.
No, it used to have profiles from after you entered the school, but Nagito destroyed them before you saw it.
Huh?
Why? Why do you know something like that?
Anyway, it's the absolute truth that the file had profiles about you guys after you entered the school. And after Nagito obtained the file and learned the truth, what did he try to do to you guys?
Kill us. Nagito learned the truth. What did he try to do to us? Are you telling us to answer that? Hangman's Gambit, let's go! Kill us all! Kill us all! Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay. Okay. We've got this under control. Come on, give me 2 L's. There's 1. There's 2.
He tried to kill everyone except for the traitor.
Yep.
That's right. After seeing the file, he learned that everyone, including him, was ultimate despair. And he tried to kill everyone except the traitor.
And he was under the impression that the traitor was a real person, so, you know. It wasn't like he was like, oh, I want to kill everyone because we're all fake anyway. He didn't know that part. He just knew that they were despair, so, you know.
Did Nagito try to kill us because we were ultimate despair?
Because if he learned that the world was digital, he probably would have tried to find out a way to pull the plug on everything and just get everyone killed that way.
Yes, because of his love for hope and his hatred toward despair. I sort of understand that.
Don't mess with us. Why do we have to be treated like the bad guys?
Because you are.
There must be some kind of mistake. There's no way we're Ultimate Despair.
I don't need a twist like that. It might seem unbelievable because you guys only have memories from before you entered the school. But it all happened at Hope's Peak Academy. You were tainted by Ultimate Despair because at Hope's Peak Academy, you were in contact with her.
Her?
The true Ultimate Despair. Junko Enoshima. She strongly influenced you all during your time at the school. And that's why you became Ultimate Despair. In order to remove that influence, you've been placed into the Hope Restoration Program.
Is that why you took away our school memories?
I so badly want to enter spoiler territory because I just want to talk about this, but like I'm not going to. But there's a plot point that I don't necessarily know if I love from the anime that I feel like this game didn't really hint at. Instead it, like, I guess this isn't too much of spoiler territory, but like basically in the anime, the way that these guys are brought into Ultimate Despair is they are literally brainwashed. But like this game, the way that the game sets up this event makes it seem more like it was brought about by personal choice to a certain extent, when that's, as you learn in the anime, not the case, and I don't necessarily know if I like that plot point. And then don't even get me started on V3 because there's a lot of stuff that I like about V3, but I genuinely like I really don't know how I feel about V3 because there's a bunch of there's just a bunch of stuff in V3 that is very good and I like it a lot, but then like I felt like that was thrown away by the ending of the game. I really don't love the ending of V3. I haven't played it since I played it the first time. I could be misremembering stuff. Like I should give it a second playthrough with a fresh set of eyes at some point, which I will do when I eventually play it on my channel anyway. So you know, I'm probably gonna take a hard break from Danganronpa for a little bit. Probably try to grind out Persona 4. Because I don't really know what I'm going to do with my YouTube channel at this point. I'm thinking that I kind of want to tilt it more into just using it to archive my live streams. But at the current moment, I've got some series running on there. So I'm going to finish Persona 4 Golden, and I'm going to finish Arena, and then we'll see what I do from there. And I might not even bothered with finishing Arena because that's just one episode as of right now. We'll see.
The reason you're able to act like your normal selves is because you're within the Neo World program. But your true bodies in the real world are different. In the real world, you're part of a group that cruelly destroyed your family, friends, and even your own body.
Family, friends, and our own bodies? Aren't you exaggerating a bit?
He's right. There's no way we do something like that.
Don't turn away from the truth.
Lady Hand Nagito. What was that just now? A memory? But that person, that was Nagito, right?
It appears you've remembered a little.
Huh?
Now, face what you've done. And from there, you will finally take your first steps on the path to hope.
This ain't my Makoto. He's acting sussy. I'm imagining I'm gonna use what I was just given.
There's obviously some kind of mistake. There's no way we're Ultimate Despair.
Because you're all Ultimate Despair. You killed your friends and family. And you even destroyed your own bodies.
Agreed.
That must be it.
Truth.
That memory I felt was actually a memory from the real world. What Nagito did was... cut off his own arm. And transplanted a woman's arm?
Yep.
Not just any woman's arm. It was the late Junko Enoshima's arm. What did you say? He probably thought that by becoming one with Junko Enoshima, he could make her survive within it.
I don't get this at all.
The ultimate despairs defy understanding. They have no problem severing their own limbs.
I am terribly sorry. I do not feel so well. Where's the bathroom?
It's just a game anyway, so why don't you just let it out?
No.
I'm pretty sure a select few would demand that.
That's instant demonetization.
It's too soon to
Not like I even get monetized
It's
though. I
not
don't have
even
enough
the worst thing the
following.
ultimate despairs have done.
Still a funny joke though.
Some wasted away to skin and bones through continuous fasting in order to reach the despair of starvation. Others gave their own families to Junko just to perform killing experiments on them. Not just that. After Junko's death, they slaughtered countless people by forcing them to commit suicide. One person even implanted one of Junko's eyes into their own socket. Perhaps they wanted to see her despair?
Perhaps.
And not just that. Some even tried to have children with Junko's dead body.
I don't even know how that would like work. Because like she was crushed. Keep in mind the way that she was killed. Hydraulic press. Her body was not like intact. Most likely. She was killed with a like she would have been crushed through oblivion, yeah.
That's just a bullshit story. That's obviously bullshit.
So you feel despair toward yourselves in the real world. I understand that feeling, but there's no need to worry. You just advance toward the hope I provide, you'll definitely be saved.
Save? You'll save us?
Of course. That's my purpose after all. That's why the Neo World program was created too.
You put us inside this program so that you can save us?
Sussy.
Essentially, your cohabitation inside the Neo World program was just a simulation. If we remove the memories of your time at Hope's Peak Academy, would it also remove your ultimate despair?
Most likely, yeah.
So you're saying this was like a test?
I guess I can say that the test was a success. Even though it deviated greatly from the original plan of graduating after gathering the Hope fragments.
I would not call this a success at all. Multiple people fucking died.
Nevertheless, you guys were able to overcome your unexpected trials and make your way here. That's why all you need to do is choose graduate.
If we do that, we can get out of here?
No.
However, if you graduate from
No,
here,
no.
your school memories will never return.
Huh?
If you choose to graduate, and the observer determines that there are no problems, you will complete the Hope Restoration program, and your avatar will be uploaded into your real body.
All this is fine and dandy, but the thing is why would Monokuma allow that if it erases the one thing he cares about, which is ultimate despair?
Uploaded?
It means by uploading our avatar's memories into our bodies, we're also forcibly erasing our past selves. That's why it's called the Hope Restoration Program. So that is the Neo World program.
Hey, what happens to the people whose avatars die?
They die.
An avatar that needs to be uploaded has been deleted. There's nothing we can do.
So you're saying they'll never wake up?
God damn it!
goddamn fucking shit!
Ahem. Please take a look at this flipbook for a quick rundown of your options. If you choose graduate, it'll transfer your in-game memories, but your school memories will be gone forever. Unfortunately, the people who have already died will not be able to wake up.
Big suck.
Just a thought. What will happen if we do not choose to graduate?
You'll just have to continue living your tropical life.
Hey, why you gotta ask something like that?
Well, even if we wake up in the real world, we are all rather messed up, right?
Yeah.
If that is the case, then maybe staying on this island is...
It's not a great choice, though.
What are you saying? Haven't we been working this hard just to escape from here?
You don't have to force yourself to return to a painful reality. Let's just play this game forever and ever!
Don't be ridiculous. If I stay in this screwed up world any longer, I'm seriously gonna snap.
But still, is it really okay to sacrifice the others just to save ourselves?
You're asking that now? If we don't get out of here now, then what was everything we've done up till now even for?
You're right. We've been trying desperately to survive until we can finally leave this place. If we don't get out of here now, all the deaths we've endured will be in vain. I know this, but... something's not right. How come Monokuma isn't trying to stop us? Is he just gonna stay quiet and overlook us getting out of this game world? Then everything Monokuma did would be pointless too. Not only that, is it really okay for us to believe him? Should we get out, or...
I see.
Wait, we have some time to decide?
Did you get scared like Sonia?
No, it's not that. Don't you think this is a little strange?
There's my Hajime.
You still don't understand? Normally, ultimate despairs like you guys would just be abandoned. But I'm telling you, I'm here to help. You should be thankful for how open-minded the Future Foundation is.
Makoto, what has happened to you?
Just listen to the Future Foundation. The Future Foundation is the world's hope, you know?
I knew it. As I thought, there's something wrong with you.
Alrighty.
I said I'm going to save you guys. Why aren't you listening to me?
Let's do what he says and get out of here.
He's gonna
The
contradict
Future
himself.
Foundation's the good guys, right?
And apparently we are actually the bad guys.
It's fine to trust him, right?
Hmm.
The Future Foundation is the world's hope. No one can defy the Future Foundation.
Then why did you?
No, that's wrong. Hold on. Did you say it's foolish to defy the Future Foundation? Then how do you explain your actions?
My actions?
I saw it. The email that the Future Foundation sent to you.
To Future Foundation, 14th Division, Makoto Naegi. Where are you guys? What are you doing right now? What you're doing is a serious act of treason. Do you understand? Why are you protecting the remnants of despair? It should be abundantly clear to you how dangerous it is to keep these people alive. Stay calm and think about this carefully. You guys are being lied to. Think carefully about what's important to bring the light of hope to the world. The 6 of you joined the Future Foundation because you agreed with our ideals, right? The Future Foundation rescued you from the tragedy you survived and helped you recover your memories. Immediately return the remnants of despair to our headquarters. Unless we eliminate them, the tragedy will never end. Everything is for the sake of our hope-filled future.
In that email, Makoto Naegi defied the Future Foundation to protect the remnants of despair, which clearly contradicts what this person is saying.
Is that email for real? Future Foundation tried to kill us?
Hold on! We'll deal with that later. Hey, Monokuma. Those clues we found were all real, right?
Yes!
And that's not the only contradiction. What this Makoto person is saying also contradicts what we've already been told. Essentially, I cannot guarantee that there are no issues with this program. To tell you the truth, I wasn't sure whether or not to run the program on you guys. But this was the only way to save you. I wanted to protect you. To me, those words seemed much more real. If so, the person in front of us is...
Tell me, Makoto Naegi, who are you?
He's the imposter! It all ties in. It is Among Us.
Who is he? Simply put, he's Makoto Naegi, who's known for being a cutie patootie.
He vented.
I'm not
He's
asking
sus.
You. I'm asking.
You insolent fool! If you're saying he's not Makoto, then show me some proof!
Damn it, he's trying to interfere. Then, to prove whether that Makoto is real or not, I'm gonna shove that in his face! Alright, PTA, baby.
I can't hear you! Better luck next time! What do you want? Punishment is waiting for you! You're getting all riled up! What are you even talking about? Enough already! That's impossible! Proof! Are you sure about this? I'm not listening!
I think I'm clicking so fast it's not even registering some of my clicks.
I can't hear you! Better luck next time! What do you want? Punishment is waiting for you! You're getting all riled up! What are you even talking about? Enough already! That's impossible! Proof! Are you sure about this? You insolent fool! If you're saying he's not Makoto, then
11037.
show me some proof.
This is the end. Makoto Naegi, if that's who you really are, then tell me this. Why did you make the password to Nezumi Castle? 11037.
What was that again?
It's very funny that Monokuma forgot this.
Can't answer? That's weird. Wait, where'd you find that out? Who cares? So how about it? Can you even answer?
Oh man, I've been found out.
Found out. Then you're...
Monokuma.
How disappointing! And I thought I was on the right track!
He disappeared? Hey! That guy disappeared!
Why are you surprised? It's a computer program, so anything's possible, right?
Then that was just the work of Monokuma?
Yep.
Aw, you found out I was faking! This is so embarrassing! I just wanna kill myself!
What are you doing? Why'd you show us a fake member of the Future Foundation?
That fake was trying to get us out to the real world. Then that's your plan? Is that where your trap is?
Man, they saw right through me! I may as well be invisible.
A trap? What kind of trap did you set?
Hey, if you know what's good for you, you better hurry the hell up and confess. I'll beat you half to death if you tell us now. But if you don't spit it out soon, I'm just gonna kill ya!
Just kill him right now! Then this nightmare can finally end!
Violence is not allowed! This isn't that kind of game! It's a much smarter game, right?
I'm not against violence.
What game? This game is already over!
This game is over? No! I'm not gonna let you finish yet! There's no way this can end before I've even transformed!
Transform?
A transformation is customary in a final boss battle, right? You know, like that one role-playing game?
Which one?
You know what game I'm talking about. Final...
Okay.
Don't say it!
Now then, allow me to show you. I'll skip the second and third forms and go straight to my final form!
I really think it's funny that that they avoid mentioning like other franchises by name when like I don't really know the legality of it, but I don't think you would get in like a ton of legal trouble or even any at all just by name dropping an existing franchise. But what do I know? Maybe you'd have to pay them royalties to put their name in your game or some garbage, and you just want to avoid any sort of thing like that.
You better not be bluffing. I'm gonna beat the crap out of you and pull all your stuffing out.
If anything, I'd consider that like free advertising. What? I have a bad feeling about this. Like the inside of my brain is burning, sizzling. Really, really bad feeling.
Now then, make sure you burn this ginormous despair you're about to see into your memories! I'm gonna die!
Ah yes, Gigantes, Junko, and Ashima. With a flip phone. I remember when I thought flip phones were the coolest thing. It wasn't a very long period of my life, but that was a period of my life that was fun. Because I think by the time I was like 8 or 9,
What's going on?
the iPhone was already a thing. I remember when I got my first edition iPod Touch and lost my absolute mind at how cool that was. And then I poured water on it like probably like 2 or 3 months after getting it, and it was destroyed, and I didn't have any form of iPod other than like an iPod Nano for like a few years. So that was cool.
Am I hallucinating?
I know anything goes here, but this is clearly not fucking okay.
I see. So that's your reaction to seeing an extra-large high school girl. But are they really that big? Don't you think they're pretty small?
Maybe it was like a year or two after getting it. I don't know why I'm bringing that back up. It literally doesn't matter.
She's huge! She's way too huge! But the final boss in a certain action game is much bigger. You know, that game, Kniferella.
Said it anyway.
I see. An estimated bust size of 15 meters, huh? My boobs are hopelessly huge. Hey, want me to squish you in between them? Big boobs feel good, you know.
No thanks.
I get fucking crushed!
If this was a pandering fan service game full of pretty girls, there'd be a CG close-up of my cleavage. But
There kind of was.
too bad. This isn't a fan service game. Of course, since it's not an action game either. You won't even get to experience the refreshing sensation of battling an enormous final boss. So hopeless! This is Monokuma's true identity?
We have to deal with this thing?
Yes.
I'm shocked you'd call me this thing. Oh, you're so mean.
Is it just me, or did her personality change?
Not really, because personality abruptly changing is part of her personality, so, like, no.
I get easily bored of my personality. Like, I already got bored of my personality who gets easily bored. And that's when Fuyuhiko would say, "It's too damn soon to say you got bored, right?"
Wait, what?
I have plenty of data on you guys, so it's so easy for me to know what you're all thinking.
You are not bored at all!
I got bored of getting bored. Jeez. Even when I'm dead, I still get bored. This sucks.
Junko Enoshima has some, real undiagnosed, ADHD brain going on there. And probably some, like, other underlying conditions. Even when you're dead, does that mean... Is this person's true identity Makoto Naegi? No.
I can see. Are you Junko Enoshima?
Did you say Junko Enoshima? Isn't she dead?
It's true. I did end up dying the last time.
Part of me wants to know what happens if you hit Chiaki there, but I have a feeling it's just the same as, like, any other stupid, like, you got the answer wrong. But I just think hitting Chiaki there would be very funny, because if other characters responded to that, that would be hilarious.
I'm sorry, okay? I didn't mean to go so fast. I couldn't help it, you know? It was my first time.
Jeez.
Jeez, stupid. You're the one who made me go.
And why is someone who died here right now?
I guess in a way, yeah, I am the one who made you die, because I played the first game.
Do you guys know about an artificial intelligence called alter ego?
Huh?
Exuberance! We are now an AI! We have transcended humanity!
What AI? Stop saying all this crazy bullshit.
You see, my personality is like this because I'm the type who dies easily, right?
Sure.
That's why I made my own AI program while I was still alive. And then someone uploaded me into this Neo World program. And that's how Alter Ego Junko hopelessly appeared in front of you guys.
That's insane. This insane bitch is Junko Enoshima. She's responsible for everything. The destruction of Hope's Peak Academy, the destruction of the world. The one who took over the Neo World program and forced us to kill each other. It was all this bitch is doing! Even so, what am I supposed to do? Even if we know she's Junko Enoshima...
Get cautious and think stuff like, what can we do? I mean, we're all ultimate despair here. Each and every one of our classmates looked at us like we're a bunch of loogies on the side of the road. So, let's all be friends!
Hell no!
Man, they hate me. And I was thinking of you guys when I tampered with the graduation program. But they still hate me.
Huh?
Tampered with the graduation program?
Remember what that fake Makoto said earlier? About what happens to you when you graduate, right? I feel like you guys weren't getting a big enough reward for graduating. So, I decided to modify what happens so it's something exciting and unique. Just like a game. Uploading your game memories into your real bodies is fine, but letting your friends stay dead just sucks.
I don't know if this trial has a suspend point or not. I would hope that it does, like all the others, but I don't know if it does. So I guess I'll just keep going and see if we hit a suspend.
That's why I decided to resurrect them. This is the new graduation program I'm offering.
Resurrect? Hey, are you serious? Can you really do that?
It was like real hard, you know? The graduation program is the core part of this game, so it was protected with a lot of encrypted code. It took me a long time. I felt so much despair about how useless I am. Well, one advantage of being an AI is that I got smarter with computers. Before that, every time a computer froze, I used to put it in the microwave and nuke it.
Show of hands, class. How long do you think it took for me to modify it?
Who cares about that? Are you serious when you say that everyone who died will come back to life?
Did you forget? You gotta answer questions to progress the story. That's the rule of this game, right? By the way, I'll give you a clue. You guys were always watching time slip away at a certain place.
The
So
timer.
you're not gonna tell us until we answer that?
We're completely at her mercy. But if we can't progress unless we answer, we have no choice but to answer. How long it took for Junko Onishima to modify the graduation program? She said we were watching how long it took. If so, the certain place we were watching that was...
I see! The countdown at Jabberwock Park. That's the only place we can think of. That's the only place we consistently watch that has anything to do with time.
It is getting hot in this room. Part of me is like, I should turn on the AC, but I don't want to turn on the AC while recording, so I'm just gonna suffer.
Then that countdown represented the time that was needed to modify the program.
How brilliantly wrong! You're totally wrong about that tricky timer.
Wrong? Then what was it?
How should I put this? I was just goofing around.
Huh?
I mean, isn't stuff you don't understand exciting even though you don't get it? It's kind of like superhero cosplayers or someone else's designs of alien life and stuff, right? It was just for show? In the end, it was meaningless. Does that fill you with despair? Like getting booted from a game server? You know those murder mysteries where the culprit is really the detective who's investigating the murder? Well, I'm so over predictable crap like that. Just what did you expect at this stage of the game?
She's seriously messed up.
Yeah.
Well, in a way, the countdown implied I was on a mission. Did you ever make up your own silly rules, like don't step off the white line when you cross the road? I was testing myself to see if I could get you guys into the graduation program before the timer reached 0.
Enough. Please stop.
You'd be so disappointed. It's totally true. I had a hard time manipulating the program. While you guys were at the beach making wrinkly dog faces, I was working so hard on my own, you know?
Hey, enough with this pointless crap! Are you seriously going to resurrect everyone who died?
Like I said, it's easy. It's just a game after all.
Just a game?
Yeah. Each and everything that happened in this world was just an event within the game. There's no way anything that occurred in the game could affect the real world.
What you're saying now is completely different from what you said before. You said whether or not it's a lie. The moment you feel something is real, it becomes real.
The game where you throw my words back at me is over, so you don't really have to worry about it.
Fine, I won't worry about it.
Hey!
Who fucking cares about logic? As long as everyone who died comes back to life, that's good enough.
No.
But if we do not understand the principles behind it, then we do not even know if it is really possible.
Anything goes in this world. You've seen that happen so many times already, right?
Well, if a high school girl can get huge, then it's not crazy if the dead can come back to life, right?
I mean... No. But also yes, but also no.
If she's saying that's how she tampered with a computer program, how are we supposed to respond to that?
I mean, like, looking at it this way, it's like... all you did in order to get the big model was, like, change a size modifier. But, like... Deleted file. You could probably get that back. Like I'm not saying it's impossible to get back a deleted file, because it's not. But I'd imagine that takes a lot more work than just changing one value. But I'm also not a programmer, like in any sense of the word, so I also don't really know what I'm talking about.
That's right. That's why you should finish this game and go back to living a normal life in the real world.
Like, my only programming experience is a high school coding class that honestly didn't really teach me anything.
If we go back, what do you get out of it? What benefit do you get by making us return to the real world? As long as we don't know what it is.
Man, so annoying. You're so petty. It's not like you're a housewife living on a tight budget. All I want is to put on this graduation performance in a more dramatic way. Well, if you doubt me, you don't have to go back. Is that what you want? Not to go back?
Oh, hold on a sec. We're obviously going to get out of here. If it'll bring our dead friends back, it's all we can do.
Of course! We've been working toward that goal for, like, forever!
Because we had that goal, we were able to endure those killings.
Plus everyone can go back together. So there's no reason to hesitate.
You are right. There is no way we can choose to stay here after all we've been through.
Just as expected from the winners of this killing school trip, your will to live is truly ultimate. Wonderful! That's just more reason for you to execute your role as devices.
Devices?
Okay, now let's stop stalling for time with exposition and hurry up and do it. Now then, why don't you guys just go ahead and answer with the touch panel that's in front of you? I'm gonna do it. I'm seriously gonna do it. If you don't hurry up, I'm seriously really gonna do it. You don't have to say, who are you talking to? It doesn't concern a chump like you, Hajime.
Chump? Don't worry about it. Everything's gonna be over once we press this.
So, we just have to press graduate, right?
No.
If we do that, we can go home, right?
I can go back. With this, I can finally go back. He's right. With this, we can finally go back. This will be the end. And as our friends who died will be saved. That's way beyond what we expected. Then it's safe to say this is the good ending, right? Hey, what are you doing? It's decided by a majority vote, so just don't think about it and press graduate. Don't you want to go back home? I don't care if you want to stay here, but don't drag us into it. I can go back. With this, I can finally go back. That's right. This... Okay, that's just the same. No, Fine. Hey, that's the repeat button. Don't you get it? If you press that, we're stuck here, you know? Are you... You better not start saying how we're better off staying here. Okay, fine. Fine, I have to. I have to hit it. I have to press graduate. Oh!
This is Junko's trap.
Real Makoto. Huh?
What the heck? That guy from earlier is back again.
It's not again. This time, it's the real one.
Real? I'm Makoto Naegi. Makoto Naegi of the Future Foundation.
This guy is the real Makoto Naegi. Then this is the guy that I spoke to?
I'm sorry I'm late. I actually wanted to come rescue you sooner, but thanks to the virus infecting the Neo World program, I wasn't able to enter.
Just when the chumps are in a pinch, he's suddenly able to enter for reasons unknown.
That's called plot convenience.
And thus, the main character gallantly appears. So cool! Truly, so much!
Did you also time my arrival? No, It doesn't matter. I'm going to save everyone. And then I'm going to settle this between us once and for all.
How were you able to get here, Makoto?
Since I used my tricks to hack into the program, you must have hacked in with his tricks too, right? That's also how you kept your memories, right? Even though you haven't aged a day, just like these guys.
If I hadn't, then I wouldn't have been able to save everyone.
Don't you understand? It doesn't matter how you got here. As long as you're here, you'll be treated like one of my students. Which means you must respect my authority.
I already know the risks of being here.
You always had such reckless hope. I love you so much that you disgust me.
Hey, just what do you mean by trap? What is Junko's trap?
It doesn't matter. We can finally end this, you know? If we get out of here, it'll all resolve itself peacefully. After all this, I can't let you get in the way.
The fact that you guys are even thinking like that is Junko's trap.
Huh?
She's lying to you about your dead friends coming back to life.
Little old me.
Who do we trust?
The person who's not lying to us.
If you knew Junko's true goal, you'd know she's lying. You know her goal? Yeah. Junko's goal is to convert the Hope Restoration Program to the Despair Restoration Program.
The Despair Restoration Program?
As part of the graduation program, your avatar's memory and consciousness is uploaded into your real body. However, none of us expected that any of the avatars would get deleted. Junko has taken advantage of that opportunity. She intends to use her version of Alter Ego, the AI she stole my friend's skill to create, and upload herself into the bodies of everyone whose avatar was deleted. What?
Then everyone who died isn't gonna come back to life.
They're gonna be taken over by Junko?
Yep.
What the fuck? Like the real world, once an avatar is deleted from this virtual world, it can't be recovered. It's actually impossible to revive them.
That doesn't mean I was lying, you know? I just didn't make some things clear. And even if they're overwritten by my alter ego, it doesn't mean they'll be a completely different person. The data of everyone who died is stored within me, so I'm sure I can convincingly act out their personalities.
Don't mess with me.
In fact, I have a lot of data on Fuyuhiko, so I know some things that'll make you happy.
No.
I could play a version of Peiko that's more to your liking than she ever was.
That's messed up.
I said, don't fucking mess with me!
Operation Junkify All Mankind begins here!
Junkify all mankind?
After uploading my alter ego into everyone who died, I'm gonna take over the Future Foundation's headquarters. And then, eventually, there's gonna be a whole lot of me's all over the world!
Honestly, that's funny.
This, my despair utopia, where you can despair as you please, Junko Land, will be complete!
Well, that sounds like a theme park.
That's Operation Junkify All Mankind in a nutshell. Oh yeah! Our dreams are expanding and...
Danganronpa themed theme park coming when?
That messed up plan is your goal?
Yeah.
Then why didn't you just kill all of us?
Oh, cause that wouldn't be funny.
If you did, you could have taken over all of our bodies. Wouldn't that have been more convenient for you?
Is that what you want me to do? Is it still too late to do that?
No. There's a reason Junko couldn't do that. That's why she made you guys kill each other.
The reason she wasn't able to do that, was it because there was something she didn't do? If so, the reason is
I see.
the rules.
Got it. It's because of the school trip's rules.
She's part of the digital world, she has to abide by the rules of the digital world.
Even a monster like her has to follow the rules of the school trip?
Junko usurped Usami's authority as an observer, and her role as your teacher. However,
According to the rules of the school trip, even Usami had to follow them. That's why when Junko took over her position, she had no choice but to follow the rules as well.
The lead teacher cannot directly interfere with any students.
The rules were protecting us?
Man, I was so annoyed. I had the authority to add rules, but no authority to delete rules. Oh well, even if I could have deleted rules, I was still busy with my whole taking over your bodies plan.
So you made us kill each other. Because you couldn't kill us yourself.
Is that how you were able to increase the number of bodies you can take over?
Like I said, I personally didn't care about the outcome of the killings.
How dare you look down on us? Don't fuck with me. What about our lives?
Chump change.
Yeah, why would she give a literal F about you guys?
I won't forgive you. I will never, ever fucking forgive you!
I remember I used to do that pose like all the time. The stupid two like fingers over your face pose that Junko does. I used to do that all the time when I was like, I don't know, probably like 12, 13, something like that.
So that's your trap. You try to make us choose graduate, so you can take over everyone's body with the graduation program.
How can you be so cruel?
Because Junko Enoshima is the true ultimate despair. She doesn't yearn for any kind of future at all. She fills every person she meets with despair.
That's my Makoto. You understand me so well. For me, despair is not a goal or a set of principles, or a lifestyle, or even an instinct. It's what defines me as Junko Enoshima. It's just my characterization. That's why I'm able to pursue despair with such purity.
So you're saying you only exist to fill people with despair?
That's fun.
For example, want to hear about a beautiful memory that even I, who gets bored easily, still remember fondly? Picture thousands of fools who are madly in love with me, dying one by one like insects doused with bug spray. And the best part is, they did it to themselves, you know?
Thousands of humans falling like dominoes. Oh, that memory is so beautiful. It made my brain melt.
Yeah, about that. Does that story have a happy ending?
No. Could it be? Is she talking about them right now?
I see. Are you talking about the reserve course's mass suicide?
Yep.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot you're a survivor of the reserve course. By the way, I'm so sorry for your loss.
Mass suicide? What's she talking about?
Did you not read the goddamn book?
An incident where 2,357 people from the
Probably
reserve
not.
course all killed themselves.
Kame probably
Junko made them do it.
probably didn't do a whole ton of reading during the investigation.
2,357 people? That's an outrageous number.
Yeah, just a little bit.
You don't have to be that surprised. You all look like your parents, friends, and lovers all died at once.
They kind of did.
That was so rude of me. There's no way you guys even have meaningful relationships like that anymore.
Because we were ultimate despair and killed them all.
I mean, you're all ultimate despair. You guys have already eaten your fill of despair.
I do not really know what you are trying to say.
Junko robs the futures of everyone she interacts with. You ultimate despairs are among her many victims.
Among.
If someone like me is born, that means the world is yearning for despair.
What if you did like a funny drinking game, and anytime a game says the words Among Us, imposter, like just a bunch of Among Us related words, you do a funny drinking game where every time a game says one of those words you drink? That's an idea. Not one I'm going to do, but that's an idea.
That's wrong. The world isn't yearning for despair. That's the reason we can't let you escape.
But if you do that, you guys won't be able to return to the real world, right?
Huh?
If we choose graduate to get out of here, the graduation program will activate, right?
If that happens, Junko's alter ego will be uploaded into the bodies of the dead.
Does that mean we gotta stay here to keep her from getting out?
Well, what the heck? Why does it have to be like that?
It's such a cruel fate for you guys. But it's awfully convenient for the Future Foundation. They'll be able to keep all the Ultimate Despairs, including me, trapped in this game forever.
Wrong! That's not it!
But Ultimate Despair is hated worldwide, and their lives are no doubt targeted by the Future Foundation. Oh well, if you don't want to acknowledge that, I guess it just can't be helped. Can't be helped. LOL.
There's nothing to LOL about.
But it's so ironic. You came all the way here just to find out that graduating is the wrong choice.
I don't think anyone says LOL as LOL. I think most people just pronounce it LOL these days.
Even though you came all this way to win the game, even though you kept sacrificing your friends to win. The goal you guys squirmed to reach was wrong all along. Isn't that just so fucking tragic?
Kind of.
Stop it!
It was all a mistake? Was this really just a mistake? Was it a mistake to think we'd go home alive all along? What about the killings in the class trials? Was this just a meaningless killing game where the Ultimate Despairs killed each other off? This is just too...
Don't give up yet! There is a way you guys can get out of here, without letting Junko out.
Huh?
No, there's no way such a convenient... There is? Really? Well, that's the first I've heard of it.
First she's heard of it? Then it's a way that even Junko doesn't know, right? The way to get out of here that Junko doesn't know about, it might be that! Do I have shutdown sequence? I do.
I see!
Are you talking about the shutdown sequence?
Shutdown sequence? What is that?
Emergency shutdown sequence.
Command I set up in the Neo World program.
Hidden command?
Basically, I never believed the Neo World program was a perfect solution.
Because it's not.
There was always a possibility that Usami's hope might have made things even worse for you guys. So I prepared a way to shut down the program in case of emergencies.
As I recall, you said it was a command that not even the teacher can stop.
And that means even Junko can't stop it.
Dear me, I have an unfortunate announcement to make, class. You cannot activate the shutdown.
There's not enough people.
You know about it?
More importantly, do you know why? Do you know why you can't activate the shutdown?
There needs to be more than half of the participants alive, and there's not. The reason why the shutdown sequence can't be activated is there's not enough people.
See!
Because there's not enough people?
Pay attention, class. According to my information, in order to initiate the shutdown, out of 15 people, more than half of them must press graduate and repeat at the same time. Am I correct?
However, out of 15 people, including Makoto, there are only 6 people here.
Even if you want to cheat, I won't let ya. The shutdown sequence won't activate unless it knows that different people initiated it.
So it's totally impossible.
We just need 8 people. We just need literally 2 more people.
You totally saw through that supposedly hidden command?
No need to worry. Even I knew we couldn't activate the shutdown. You still came here when you knew we had no chance of winning? It's not that we have no chance of winning. The only reason I'm here is because there is a chance.
Yeah, why wouldn't he just, like, shut it down from the outside? Like, surely there's a way to do that. Like, because if there's not, that's really irresponsible and bad. Like, why would he enter the world rather than just shutting it down from the outside if there wasn't a chance of being able to get it to shut down from the inside.
Then try explaining it to us. What is this chance of winning of which you speak?
I believe...
What? I can't hear you. You gotta speak up since you're so puny.
I believe in them. I believe they will definitely come.
Them?
That's not something you need to take your time saying.
Believe. Try putting yourself in our shoes before you drag us into situations like this.
Kyoko! Byakuya! I knew you guys would come.
Kyoko? Byakuya?
We'd be better off leaving behind someone who jumps to conclusions without listening to our warnings.
I'm sorry.
Even though it took some time for two people to enter the program simultaneously, it appears we made it.
Hey! What's going on? Why are there more people again?
How exciting! I haven't seen these faces in ages. It's like opening your high school yearbook 10 years later.
I must say, now that I'm seeing her up close, she's much bigger than I remembered.
I don't even have any of my high school yearbooks.
What? What kind of man isn't excited by big women? Once you gain some more experience, you'll understand. There's a lot of kinky things you can do with big girls.
Jesus.
Byakuya, you're alive. But you're so skinny now. I feel so bad for you.
You shut up, too.
Are you two also from the Future Foundation?
I love Byakuya.
No, it's probably not just that.
The 6 of you joined the Future Foundation because you agreed with our deals, right? The Future Foundation rescued you from the tragedy you survived and helped you recover your memories. Tragedy. If the Killing School life is referring to that.
You guys are the survivors of the Killing School life who previously defeated Junko, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. There's 3 of them here now?
The former heroes plunging themselves into the game world, ignoring all danger. Jeez, stupids! Making such a suicidal move. Did you really want to see me that badly?
Let me just, I'm gonna look something up real
It
quick.
can
I'm
be
gonna keep this
helped.
going. But
In order to stop you, that suicidal move was our only choice.
So how about it? There are 8 people now. We have enough to activate the shutdown sequence.
Why are you crying?
You guys showed up looking all cool and stuff, and now all the ultimate despairs. They'll be treated like even bigger chumps.
Said it again.
Just ignore her. As long as we activate the shutdown sequence, it'll be the end of her in this messed up world.
and this messed up world.
Hey, can I ask you something? If we do shut down the program,
I don't think there is a suspend point, so we're just gonna keep going, I guess. We'll just keep on going through, and
No need to
that'll
worry.
be that.
We won't let you get hurt.
I just looked it up, and based on what I just saw, it doesn't seem like there is a suspend point to this trial.
It's not just that. We want a more detailed explanation.
I was sort of planning that there would be one, because there normally is, but it makes sense that the last trial didn't have one.
If you shut down the Neo World program, everything within the program will be deleted. It will obviously delete Alter Ego Junko, along with your avatars here.
So you're saying we're going to be deleted too?
It doesn't mean you'll be deleted. The program will just finish without completing the graduation program.
What does that mean for us?
Your avatars will not upload, so you will revert to your original state before you enter the program.
Huh?
Is there a reason to tell them all that?
They have to know everything, or else they won't agree to do it. Hold on a second. If we go back to our original selves before we enter the program...
If we go back, revert to Ultimate Despair.
I see! Does that mean we'll go back to being Ultimate Despair?
That's right. Back to being hopelessly controlled by me. When you used to feel despair upon despair.
No!
Are you fucking serious? Can't you do anything about it?
I understand your concern, but this is the only way to stop Junko.
It might be a painful decision, but I know you guys will be able to overcome it. That's why, in order to defeat despair, I want you guys to fight alongside us. We still have to fight? I thought we finally reached the end.
Don't worry. Once you get out, we will do our best to support you.
But I thought the Future Foundation wanted to kill every last Ultimate Despair.
For this reason, the remnants of despair must be immediately eliminated once they are recovered.
When you say support, do you mean I'll make sure you don't suffer when I kill you, or...?
Of course not. We would never allow that to happen.
It's gonna be alright. Your real bodies have just been brainwashed.
Wow. I can't believe I forgot about this specific line. Because, you know, a lot of the stuff in this game seems to allude to personal choice, but this line literally just points it out like, no, brainwashing.
That's why I'm pretty sure you'll quickly revert back to the state you're in right now.
Will you stop saying cheesy stuff like brainwashed?
Oh, unless this disproves that? I don't know. We'll see.
But still, even if our brainwashing is undone, the memories we've made up till now will be erased, right?
No, it doesn't disprove. Okay, so yeah, no. Huh. I guess I just forgot about this part of the trial, and... Okay, well then it is directly alluded to, so I can't really even have a problem with that plot point. It's just, like, not the most satisfying way they could have done it, but, like... If it's direct brainwashing, then, you know, that makes sense. It's like, yeah. That is a way, it's just probably not the most satisfying way.
Does that mean we'll completely forget everything we did on this island? I don't want that.
It doesn't matter what you want. That's the reality. Every meaningless thing that happened here will vanish from your minds.
Meaningless. Vanish. Does that include her too? If we lose our memories of this world, we're also going to forget she ever existed, right? If that happens, does it really mean that she, an existence confined to this world, is really going to disappear? She risked her life to protect us, and we won't even remember she existed.
Memory's not all that'll go back to normal. If you've lost a limb, like Nagito, it'll still be gone when...
Please stop!
Going back to reality in that condition, that's like a bad joke.
We're not joking. That is your past. Nobody can escape their past.
We don't know anything about that past!
Hey, why did we become Ultimate Despair in the first place?
I asked the same thing in the real world, but nobody would give me an answer.
It seems my teachings were quite thorough. However, if you ask me...
People who cling to stuff like hope, talent, or admiration are truly the weakest.
Huh?
Guys who desperately want to reach the top. They don't think about what'll happen when they're pushed off. They're probably too concerned with having a really nice view while they condescend to others. Shoving off guys like that is so easy. I happen to know 17,082 ways to do that. The point is, The moment you cling to talent and hope, despair has already set in.
That's not even an explanation.
Then, what if you think about it like this? It turns out that you guys being ultimate despair was just part of the game world. And in truth, those guys from the Future Foundation might be part of the game world too. They're simply side characters of the game world whose role is to offer hopeless hope to you guys. Well, after saying all that, I don't even know what's real and what's a game anymore.
Are you kidding around?
Enough. My patience is wearing thin. Let's hurry and start the shutdown sequence already.
Before you do that, we gotta do some reviewing. When you guys activate the shutdown, you'll revert back to when you were known as Ultimate Despair. And your dead friends will never be revived, and the embodiment of despair, aka me, will be erased, thereby preserving hope in the real world. Now then, will the hope of the Future Foundation win, or will my despair win?
Alright! Things are starting to heat up!
This isn't a game, you know.
Au contraire, this is a game. The game of hope and despair that started with your killing school life.
I was just called a weeb in my chat, and I have to agree.
That explains why these chumps who weren't around last time have been reduced to mere side characters.
You called us chumps again!
Because it's true! Most importantly, the killing school trip wasn't just for your sake.
Huh?
There was a more important goal there. The goal of luring a specific group of people. Since now's a great time, why don't we make that the question?
Question?
As long as we're in the game world, the rules say I gotta ask questions every now and then.
Alright, fine.
So, question. Who did I lure and how did I do it? The hint is, I get bored easily, so the same outcome as the killing school life would be a pain in the ass. Okie dokie, let's all think about it together.
Well, it's pretty obvious who you lured, the people that had to come here. The same outcome as the killing school life. Do I have to just remember what happened there? The people Junko lured, the method. I should try connecting those dots. There should be an answer there. The people you lured are the three people who just entered the world. The method you used was by recreating the killing school life, pretty much exactly. It's that simple. Logic dive time, though. Okay, so far this pattern's really simple. Okay, this is where that one little jump was where the difficulty kind of starts to come in. I was like, oh, all right, there we go. All right, let's play real. Let's play for real now. Shit. Wow. Okay. Okay. All right. Who'd you want to lure? Fuck. I didn't process the things correctly. It's Future Foundation. Jesus. I was lured into a false sense of security by the beginning being very easy, and now I'm making all sorts of mistakes. Jeez. Ah! Alright, that's fine. go. Okay. Yep. Yep. I hit the jump button. I was going too fast for it to register. I don't know what that sound was, but you know. Jump, 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 jump. There we go. Jump. Frick. You know what? I'm gonna take it slow. I'm gonna take it slow. I don't have enough speed if I take it slow. Okay. I'm not raging, you're raging. I'm fine. I'm not getting mad over this. Okay, there we go. Jesus. What bait was used? It's either Junko herself or the killings. Okay. That's what I thought. Oh, I almost got hit by that. Oh, got hit by that one. Okay. 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 Don't fall. I swear to God. Checkpoint? Yes. Cool. Why'd I stop? Well, I ran out of time! I never run out of time.
Is it going to end here? No
Wow.
what happens, we will keep moving forward until the very end.
Wow.
As long as we're in the game world, the rules say I gotta ask
You
questions
just
every now and then.
you need to do spins to up your score and get boost.
So, the
Yeah.
point is, I get bored easily, so the same outcome as the killing school.
We all run out of time eventually.
Let's all think about it together.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Ah! Go Hajime. That's how to pronounce his name, right? Nah, it's Hajime. That's how you pronounce it. Forgot. I didn't lean into that enough. Okay. Because you kind of need to start going the direction before you jump, because if you go the direction if you start moving while you're already jumping, you're not gonna make it. I spaced out. I literally just like stared and blanked as I ran into that pillar. Okay. Okay, killings. We got it this time. Oh. Checkpoint. I didn't go far enough. Okay. Almost went too far. Jump. Jump. Question 3. What did Junko use to make them watch? Surveillance caramel, surveillance camera, or surveillance gamma? I wonder. Surveillance gamma. She used a little monster to do the surveillance.
It's all coming together. Got it. You use the surveillance cameras.
Right, Gamma is like a kaiju, right? I'm not stupid.
You were trying to lure the Future Foundation by showing them the footage you were recording, weren't you?
Surveillance cameras? That's what they were being used for?
In the previous Killing School life, the surveillance camera footage was broadcast outside of the school. You used the cameras that were placed throughout the entire island for the same purpose.
Ding ding ding! I was broadcasting the Killing School trip live to every member of the Future Foundation.
The footage you recorded with the surveillance cameras was shown to the Future Foundation? What shall I do? I did a lot of disgraceful things in front of those cameras.
You sure did.
I will never be queen now. Please forget what you saw.
What did she do in front of those cameras?
So you guys were watching us? Then why didn't you come rescue us earlier?
We tried to hack in many times, but the virus within the program blocked us at every turn.
Not only that, the Neo World program stopped accepting shutdown commands from the outside. As a last resort, we considered cutting power to the program, but...
We didn't know what would happen to the subjects if we cut the power while the program was still running. There's no way we'd jeopardize your safety by taking such a gamble.
Even so, we kept trying over and over again, until it was finally possible for us to enter the program just a short time ago.
And you came all the way here when you knew it was a trap. I get it. You couldn't just leave them alone. If you saw people dying one by one with your own eyes by the same killing game you guys played, health dictates that you act all high and mighty and say, "Oh, I'm definitely gonna stop it this time, right?"
Hey, don't tell me that's the reason you made us go through all this.
Of course we made you do it for that reason.
Yeah, Junko literally doesn't care about you guys.
We orchestrated this game instead of killing you outright, solely to show it off to the Future Foundation.
If that wasn't already abundantly clear, she does not care about you at all.
We were forced to solve puzzles and riddles just so you could show it off to the Future Foundation?
Yeah, you guys are just like, as she said, chump change.
That's why you guys are chumps. You're just the bait I use to catch a big fish called the Future Foundation. But it's not my fault, you know. This game is a fight between the Future Foundation and me. You guys were just instigators in the background. But you guys already knew that when you chose to play this game, right?
Just 1 second, please. That sounds as though we...
Yeah.
As though we wanted to come to this world of our own free will.
But that's precisely the truth.
Huh?
You guys chose to be instigators, and you were willingly taken into the Neo World program. To provide the opportunity I needed to push this battle between hope and despair into overtime. That's right. The reason the Ultimate Despairs began killing each other was set up by the group itself.
That's just your imagination.
Naive Makoto totally fell for the trap. Oh, and now your face is filled with a lovely shade of despair.
Whoa, well, that despair is fucking obvious. You're here to rescue the assholes who set this up in the first place.
Yeah, how'd this happen if they didn't do it, Makoto?
Don't go blaming us for this.
Thank you. It's all thanks to you guys. This time around, I might be able to fill these guys with despair.
We do not feel despair. Even if this was all a trap, we will never regret coming here.
And this is the only thing we could do to stop you. But nevertheless, it's all over. We will shut you down and end all of this.
This is still a really dumb system for, like, your virtual world to run on. A system that you can only ever shut it down from the inside. You have to be inside the virtual world to initiate the shutdown sequence. That's really bad. There should be some sort of safekeeping on the outside where somebody can shut it down from the outside.
You're pretty fucking desperate. Huh, that's pretty fucking obvious. If you don't initiate the shutdown, those future Foundation fuckwits are gonna be trapped here forever.
Trapped? Why would that happen?
Didn't I already explain it? You know, the graduation exam rule?
Although, maybe they, like, didn't want there to be a way to shut it down from the outside because they were actively going against the Future Foundation to do this, so that if the Future Foundation ever, like, got to them somehow, that the Future Foundation wouldn't be able to just shut it down. I think that would explain why there's no way to shut it down from the outside, but other than that, there's, like, absolutely no reason for that, because that's just really bad design. Yeah, God, I don't need a flashback to, like, 2 hours ago.
But that's not all, right? In order to pass the graduation exam, there was one more requirement.
The other requirement to pass the graduation exam is the teacher's final decision.
I see. As I recall, we also need the teacher's final decision.
Once again, I don't need a flashback to, like, 2 hours ago.
Obviously, there's no way I'd let the members of the Future Foundation graduate. So if you can't activate the shutdown, the Foundation will enter the endless life of repeating the grade.
That's only if the shutdown sequence doesn't activate, right?
But that's impossible. Everyone here understands how dangerous it is to release you into the real world.
We know that. All too well. I mean, she's been bad-mouthing us this whole time.
Oh. Looks like you shouldn't have talked so much. Out of the mouth comes evil, so they say.
It's true that we fell for this trap, and that we run the risk of not being able to go back. But what's wrong with that? Thinking we back down because of something like that is a huge mistake.
I mean, their goal is to get them to initiate the shutdown sequence, not to have them initiate the graduation program, so if they succeed in their goal, they'd be going back anyway.
That's my line. Thinking your little shutdown plan will succeed is a huge mistake.
Huh?
You're totally overestimating those chumps over there. There's no way they'll start the shutdown sequence.
Maybe don't insult the people that you're actively trying to get to be on your side.
Why not?
Look upon their faces.
Like, if I was Hajime, I would initiate the shutdown sequence just out of pure spite at this point. Like, oh, you really want me to do that, and you're clearly the bad guy? Shut it down.
They look like piglets who were forced to watch their mom roasting on a spit.
There's no fucking way they'll initiate the shutdown just to go back to being ultimate despair.
That is... well... Junko, I don't care what you say. I've decided to believe in everyone.
Consequences be damned. Shutting the system down just to spite you.
It's true that they walked the wrong path before, but that's all in the past now. What I believe in is not their past, but their futures.
I was totally waiting for a protagonist to fly like that. When I crush it with despair, such ecstasy.
No matter what you do to me, I will never fall into despair.
Wrong. I'm not the one who's gonna make you fall into despair. That's the Mastermind's job, and they'll be appearing very soon.
Mastermind?
Mastermind? Someone else is coming?
That can't be. It's just a bluff.
You should never make the last character who appears in a detective story turn out to be the mastermind. And I always fall into that pattern, so I was kind of worried about that.
Enough already. What are you talking about?
Oh well, let's bring him out with lots of energy. It's Mr. Izuru Kamakura!
Izuru Kamakura?
That name, I've heard it before. That person was called the Ultimate Hope. But that shouldn't be all he was. That's right, I've seen a person called Izuru Kamakura somewhere else. As I recall, that person was...
I see.
Izuru Kamakura. Isn't that the name of the founder of Hope's Peak Academy? It was written on the placard beneath the portrait of the Academy's founder. That name. It was definitely Izuru Kamakura, right?
However, based on the information I know, the man known as Izuru Kamakura...
If I recall, he's a super genius who acquired many talents. He was even called the Ultimate Hope, right?
Does the founder have the same name as that Ultimate Hope guy?
Yes.
Is that kind of coincidence even possible?
It is when one's named after the other.
The Future Foundation might know something, right?
How about it, Kyoko?
Even within Hope's Peak Academy, there's very little information about a person called Izuru Kamakura. It's a mystery if such a person ever really existed. And not just that, the matter was closed without ever being settled because of that incident.
If you do not know, then please allow me. Providing hopelessly skilled explanations is a quirk of mine. The reason Izuru's existence continues to be such a mystery is because the Academy hid it.
Wow.
Why did the Academy hide his existence?
If I recall, they were trying to protect their superior talent. They even called it mankind's hope, correct?
However, that prodigious student ended up killing 13 student council members at Hope's Peak Academy. Izuru is the killer responsible for Hope's Peak Academy's biggest, most awful event.
And you're the one who set it up, right?
Information about Izuru completely vanished after that incident.
We thought Junko and Ashima killed them? Don't say such cruel things. Izuru Kamakura is very much alive. Isn't that right, Hajime?
Huh?
What? I am... what?
Yeah, you're Izuru Kamakura.
Like I said, you're Izuru Kamakura.
Huh?
Yeah.
Alrighty? If you don't understand, I'll explain it to you till you do understand.
You're Izuru Kamakura, you're Izuru Kamakura, you're Izuru Kamakura, you're Izuru Kamakura, you're...
Hold on! Seriously, what are you talking about?
Liar! There's no way. There's no way Hajime is Izuru Kamakura.
How do you know that?
Izuru is that ultimate hope, right? But Hajime is...
A regular dude.
That's right. Hajime is one of those reserve course dropouts and has no talent whatsoever. But the fact that he's really Izuru Kamakura makes all this much more hopeless.
I'm Izuru Kamakura? Yeah.
Good news, Hajime! Even though you were mocked for being a reserve course student,
He had a talent all along. Ultimate hope.
How can someone from the reserve course have such an amazing talent like that?
Because
in order to hide Izuru's identity. Was he hidden in the reserve course?
Nah.
Then
No,
Hajime's name is fake?
There's no doubt I'm Hajime Hinata. I've always had that name ever since I was born.
Then Izuru is your fake name?
Sort of.
Hey, you weren't lying to us, right?
I do not want any more last-minute plot twists.
Oh, you're gonna get a lot more of those.
Created hope?
Agreed.
That must be it. Created hope. Are you talking about the Hope Cultivation Plan?
Yep.
Hope Cultivation Plan. What is that?
A while back, I saw a file kept by the Future Foundation. For many years, Hope's Peak Academy was researching a breakthrough plan to cultivate personal talent.
It's true, it was a breakthrough plan. After all, it was a plan to create the perfect genius.
Create?
For the longest time, the Hope Cultivation Plan was the earnest wish of Hope's Peak Academy. In fact, that's why the Academy was established. Part of that plan was researching the talents of Ultimates.
Wow.
Because the plan was so important, they adopted the name of the Academy's founder.
Izuru Kamakura.
And called it the Izuru Kamakura Project.
Izuru Kamakura Project?
Just a little while ago, they were finally able to reach the experimental stage of that plan. From there, they set their sights on the reserve course dropouts to use them as lab rats.
Why did they use the reserve course as lab rats?
Because they were losers who just paid money to be there and not valuable to the academy, like, at all.
A plan to create talent artificially requires test subjects that are wholly lacking in talent. From that group of reserve course students, the one who was finally chosen was Hajime, who stands before you now.
Why me?
Because you admired Hope's Peak Academy more than anybody else.
Huh?
You still don't get it? You were used by the Academy.
Being rich is a talent. I mean, technically yes, because that is what Tagami's talent is. He is just so rich that he got into Hope's Peak Academy because his family is that rich. They just aren't as good as Byakuya, yeah.
They exploited your feelings of admiration toward Hope and talent just to use you as a lab rat.
What?
See? Didn't I tell you? The moment you cling to talent and hope, despair has already set in.
Lies. That's definitely a lie.
After many surprises, Hajime Hinata was transformed into Izuru 1.0!
Did you say transformed?
What did they do to him?
They messed with his brain.
Unless you're willing to go to extremes, it's impossible to change a normal person into a perfect genius. So naturally, they went to extremes. By directly interfering with his brain, Hope's Peak Academy transformed Hajime Hinata into a completely different person whose specialty is talent itself, known as Izuru Kamakura. Eventually, Izuru became an ultimate despair, thanks to me. But all I did to Izuru was simply break his spirit.
Wait. I'm just focusing on how nonsense this text is. Like, it's talking about, like, it's like a news article talking about, like, economy and stuff. That's bizarre. The warning comes from something new risks to the South Korean economy caused by escalating tensions between the United States and North Korea. the North Korea, the North Monday South Korea, like, that's very funny. That is absolute, like, nonsense text, probably just grabbed from somewhere else and used for this graphic. Very funny. I think it even has, like, the author, like, right in the section pointing at, like, the cone 3-centimeter thing. Very funny.
That's nothing compared to what Hope's Peak Academy did to him. Not even close. Seriously, it's scary how determined the researchers were to mess with the human brain that much. Doing such inhumane acts that nobody else is capable of with such a calm mind and a steady hand. I admire it so much, it makes my mind numb. By the way, you're just a simple avatar right now, so even if you touch your head, you won't feel the scar.
Did they really do something like that?
But if you think about it, if Hajime gets out of here, he's gonna be a super genius, right?
He is, but he's also not going to be Hajime.
Like I said, he's not Hajime. He's a completely different person whose specialty is talent itself.
Different person? How is he different?
Like, in every conceivable way.
All of his senses, emotions, thoughts, and hobbies that interfere with acquiring talent have been excised.
Yeah. He's, like, barely even a person anymore.
All of his memories of the past have been forcefully suppressed into the darkest recesses of his mind.
Emotions, thoughts, hobbies. He doesn't even have a memory?
It sounds like he is a completely different person.
Yeah.
So that's why it's so surprising that Hajime even exists here at all, even if he's just an avatar.
Like, that thing, like, scanned his brain and found this, like, crumb of who he used to be, and reconstructed his entire personality from that.
The Neo World program must have dug up those memories and rebuilt his old personality from data from the past.
It's just bizarre.
I cannot help but feel impressed that the Neo World program was able to accomplish such a feat.
But as for Hajime, he probably would have been better off if he stayed erased.
Then, when Hajime returns to his original state after the shutdown,
Hajime ceases to exist.
He'll disappear. All that will remain is Izuru Kamakura, an entirely different personality created by Hope's Peak Academy. He will no longer be Hajime Hinata.
Disappear. I'm going to disappear. 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 Disappear, disappear, disappear. Disappear, 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 disappear. That doesn't even sound like a word anymore. But no matter what happens, it is of no concern to me. I will not be able to participate in what lies ahead. Really? I don't really understand, but I guess we have to part ways for a while. That's disappointing. We seem to get along pretty well. Hey, can I see you again? There is no reason to meet again. After all, you are boring. Your talent, your thoughts, your entire existence is boring to me. You really don't play along, do you?
Was that me? No, that's not me.
You're just having a persona moment, it's fine. That's a lot of words for shut up, Nagito. Good message.
That's what you are. That's who Izuru Kamakura is. You're the one who brought me into this world. You're Izuru Kamakura, the mastermind behind all of this.
Could it be? The one who uploaded you into the Neo World program was...
It's not me!
Just so you know, As long as your brain has been messed with, you can't undo it no matter how hard you try.
Yeah.
You have no way to be saved,
Yeah,
you say?
you're screwed,
but you
man.
already know what you must do.
You're screwed. I do? I already know how I can be saved. You gotta choose graduate, man. I see. I just
need to choose
I forgot voice acting is a thing.
In that case, the Hajime avatar will be uploaded into his real body. So, Hajime will be safely reborn. Truly a royal road to a hopeless, happy ending.
Hold on. You can't do that.
If you do that, everyone who died will be taken over by Junko's alter ego.
Like, if you guys don't start the shutdown, the Future Foundation will be trapped here. I can't allow the Future Foundation to sacrifice themselves for the ultimate despairs.
Jeez, you should have said so before. You guys aren't honest at all.
That's not it. What we're saying is...
We have to protect the world from despair, you say? Okay, that's getting so old. Do you really have to sacrifice yourselves just to protect the world in the first place? What if the world's hope is different from your hope? Even if the world is happy, it's meaningless if you aren't happy.
That's...
Plus, the Future Foundation wants to kill all the ultimate despairs, right? Once you go back to being ultimate despair, the Future Foundation's punishment time will activate. It would be absolutely dreadful if that were to happen.
not just dreadful.
It's rather fucking hopeless, don't you think? And can you guys even endure that? Everything that happened here will just end up being a meaningless game.
I mean, not Makoto already like betrayed the Future Foundation to run the simulation once. Why couldn't he just like, after shutting it down, reset the program and run it again? And, you know, I think being like, oh, you guys are gonna wake up and then be killed. That's unfair, because you could probably just reset this whole thing without Junko in it and run it again, and they'd just go through the program again and probably be fine. But also, that plan is kind of flawed anyway, because, like, if you run through a simulation and you go through all this stuff and then you wake up in a body that is not the body that you had for, like, the past, like, 2-3 years or whatever, really has a confirmation that it works now. Yeah, it's just bizarre. It's like Makoto has proof that it would do something, and he would be like, wait, no, we don't have to kill them. It's just weird. It's just, you know, Danganronpa being Danganronpa and not really considering all of the actual options. And, you know, it's advantageous to Junko to completely ignore the fact that that could be an option.
Everything you felt, awe, friendship, love, there won't even be save data left of it. The girl you love and the guy you hate grow weaker and skinnier each day they lay immobilized.
But it's kind of dumb for Makoto to not be like, no, she's lying. We can just, you know, reset the whole thing and do it again.
And in Hajime's case, his very existence is going to disappear. All because of the academy he loves so much.
But instead of, you know, running the program again, you get anime. You get anime logic. Where even though they shut it down, they still retain memories, and that doesn't make any sense at all. But, you know, it's fine.
Will you be able to endure such despair? Who are you going to endure it for?
I mean, I guess it was never stated that, like, explicitly, that the shutdown has absolutely no possibility of retaining things.
For people you've never met before? For people who don't even appreciate you? Does that sound like hope to you?
You can't believe her! That's how she works!
That's what she does, so she can lure you all toward despair.
There is no reason to listen to her. Hurry up and start the shutdown.
Oh, hold on.
What is it? Why are we still waiting? you still not understand what's going to happen to the real world if Junko escapes?
No, I was just...
How many victims do you think the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history has claimed?
A lot, probably.
Right now, it's finally started to calm down. If Junko Enoshima makes it to the real world, countless victims will fill the streets.
That's just some real anime logic crap. The entire thing of how Junko, one high school student, managed to start an uprising and actually destroy, like, most of the world.
The world will regress to an era of bloodshed, chaos, and worldwide rioting.
Like, we have the internet these days where we're able to just, like, send like information pretty much anywhere instantaneously, and nothing like this has happened like at all. Turns out it was like 12 and the press is just blowing it out of proportion. There's only like 12 victims. That's that'd be very funny.
So that's why you're telling them to start the shutdown sequence? To prevent that? You're telling them to turn back into ultimate despair and lose all the memories they made in this world. Even among them, there are those who will simply cease to exist, and you're telling them to just deal with it?
At this point, this is the only way.
No. There is another way. As long as they choose to graduate, they can pass along their avatar's memories. And everyone here will be able to hold hands and keep on living. Well, everyone who died will be taken over by me, but don't you think that's a better fate than being a vegetable for the rest of their life?
Probably. You know.
You guys, you can't buy into this. Think carefully about which is true hope.
And which is true despair.
What shall we do?
I mean, let's say graduating is the only way to retain memory, and they really want to do that. If they wanted to, what's stopping them from hitting graduate, and then every person whose body gets taken over by Junko, they just, like, shoot dead? Nothing's stopping them from doing that. Other than the fact that they probably don't want to kill people with the faces of their friends. That's kind of weird.
You're asking us? You're telling us to decide?
Damn it! Why'd it turn out like this?
So many options.
Everyone can overcome despair. You guys should be able to grasp true hope.
If our memories up until now disappear, I will not even remember the reason everybody died.
Are you really going to let her take over your friends' bodies?
You might think I'm a fool, but... I want to see Peko one more time.
If we turn back into ultimate despair, the Future Foundation might kill us, right?
We won't let them do that.
This is all the Future Foundation's fault. They're the ones who stuck us in this messed up world!
For your protection.
If Junko escapes to the real world, there will be countless victims again.
I know, but...
Red.
Everyone's hope is in conflict. Such despair!
Graduate or shut down. The world or me. Hope or despair. They're telling us to choose? To choose between that? Why? Why do we have to choose? Oh, game broke.
Can't do it.
Huh? You can't do it?
I can't choose. You guys are telling us the world's going to be destroyed unless we sacrifice ourselves. And that, I can't decide. I can't choose either one.
Hajime!
Shut up! Leave me alone! This is just too much. Why do I have to be a part of this? I mean, I'm different from the rest of you. And I don't even have a talent. But even so, I got dragged into this. And now, my existence is going to disappear?
Disappear. You already went through that. Like, you don't have to... Like, it's nothing personal. Like, technically, you shouldn't even exist right now. So, like...
I don't understand it at all.
Both choices are hopeless.
Yeah, no, both choices suck, but, like...
How much of ourselves do we have to sacrifice?
The better choice, the objectively better choice in this scenario is shutting the system down.
This burden, don't you dare make us shoulder it.
Yeah, no, definitely a bad idea to hit graduate, because that is definitely a good point about Nidai and Peko being able to fight very well, and these guys being mostly people who do not fight well, except for literally just Akane. Like, yeah, no, you don't want to choose graduate, because, you know, trying to stop Junko Nidai and Junko Peko, that's not going to be super easy. The ultimate is a total wild card and basically unstoppable. Yeah, Izuru's insane. Like, power level wise, but still, the shutdown sequence. The good thing is that Junko doesn't take over Hajime's mind if they choose graduate, so, you know. Yeah.
There's no way we can handle this on our own. Everyone, get a hold of yourselves.
It's impossible! For someone like me, it's impossible. I can't choose the future. Hope, despair, do whatever you want. It's not my problem!
Adachi character arc.
That's... And there's no answer. So you've chosen to make no choice at all. Jeez. Once again, this went exactly as I expected. I get so hopelessly bored when everything goes according to plan. Oh well, since I have everyone's data, I kind of figured things would play out like this. That is, unless something else hopelessly unpredictable happens.
Hajime's about to have his Joker moment.
Well, I can say that, but the chance of something convenient happening is hopeless. After all, this is a game. A world where everything progresses with predetermined harmony. Fine. I guess it's okay. You don't have to force yourself to make a choice. A futureless future. I think it's fine if that exists too. As long as you don't yearn for hope, you'll never fall victim to despair. That goes for me too. As long as I don't yearn for despair, I'll never need to hope for it. So, let's all free ourselves from this curse and stay here as the best of friends.
That's literally the worst choice.
Let's immerse ourselves in this tropical island life forever and ever. Forever and ever, and ever 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 and ever.
Inaction and repeating is, like, definitely not the choice you want to be making here.
All right, a game reset.
Yay!
And with this, the world will continue to loop.
An eternal game utopia sounds like fun.
Annihilation. What am I doing?
All right, a game reset.
And with this, the world will continue to loop.
An eternal game
Annihilation.
sounds like fun.
Okay, that's not gonna result in anything.
Alright!
And with this, the world...
An eternal game.
I guess it's fine to stay like this for a while.
Young master, that is a wise call.
Yay! You didn't have to forget us!
Yes, there's no way I would forget.
I'd rather forget.
And with this, Juko's gone.
Alright!
There's a reason some of these people died.
I'm gonna showcase my full cooking ability.
Just leave the BGM to Ibuki!
Hey, can I take a picture to commemorate this?
Want to be awed by the sight of my prowess? I've prepared you a training regiment.
Ooh, if you get hurt, let me know.
Should I begin with a brief introduction of myself?
After all this time?
What was this again? Oh well, there's no need to think about it. I wanted this ending.
Alright! A game reset!
No, no, no,
And
no,
with this, the world will continue to loop.
no,
An eternal game utopia
no.
sounds like
I don't like
fun.
this.
Alright!
And with this, the world...
An eternal game utopia.
I guess it's fine to stay...
Young master.
Yay!
Yes, there's a...
And with this, Juko...
Alright! I'm gonna showcase my...
Just leave the BG...
I don't like this.
Want to be awed by the... I've prepared you a...
Should I begin with a... That's not it. You guys aren't part of the game, right?
What was this again? Oh well, there's no need to think about it. I wanted this ending. I wanted this?
Alright!
And
We
with
just
this,
have to
the
keep
world-
going through.
Eternal game...
I guess it's fine to stay...
Young master.
Yay!
Yes, there's a...
And with this, Juko...
Alright! I'm gonna showcase my...
Just leave the BG...
Hey, can I take...
Want to be awed by the... I've prepared you a...
Should I begin with a brief... That's not it. You guys aren't part of the game, right?
What am I doing?
Alright! A game...
And with this, the world will continue...
An eternal game utopia sounds...
I guess it's fine to stay like...
Young master.
Yay!
Yes, there's a...
And with this, Juko...
Alright! I'm gonna showcase my...
I don't remember exactly what the heck the correct thing to do here is, so I'm just fast forwarding.
Should I begin with a...
I tried hitting the orange texts with Nile, and that's not doing anything, so...
Alright! A game reset!
And with this, the world will continue to loop.
An eternal game utopia sounds like fun.
Alright! A game reset!
And with this, the world will continue to loop.
An eternal game utopia sounds like fun.
Okay, I do have
I
the
guess it's fine
ability
stay
to,
like this for...
Young master.
Yay!
Yes, there's a...
And with this, Juko...
Alright! I'm gonna showcase my...
Just leave the BG...
Hey, can I
I
take...
do have the ability to scan. I forgot that I had the ability to scan.
Should I begin with a... That's not it. You guys aren't part of the game, right?
Alright! A game reset!
And with this, the world will...
An eternal game utopia...
No.
This world... Who are you?
I'm just a part of the game. But you guys aren't, right?
Yaki? Is that you? Why are you here?
I don't know.
Does this mean you're my memory of Chiaki? Because you should have already disappeared. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Anyway, don't you think they're messed up? Telling us the world's going to be destroyed? And to sacrifice ourselves? There's no way I can choose. For someone like me, I'm just not able to choose. Seriously, I've had enough. Tired of being mixed up in all this stuff I don't understand. Not only was I told that I have no talent at all, but if I get out, I'll go back to being ultimate despair. And on top of that, I was told I'm going to disappear too.
Isn't that messed up? Hey, you don't want that either, right? I mean, if we lose our memories, there won't be a single trace of your existence left.
Big sad.
You're going to completely disappear, and none of us will ever remember you.
No, I won't.
Huh?
Even if I cease to exist, even if you guys never remember me again, that doesn't mean I will completely disappear. As long as everyone continues to move forward toward the future we created together, I will never disappear. What I lived for, fought for, and risked my life for will still exist.
You're right, but...
You're probably just scared, right? Not just of disappearing. You're scared of moving toward the future with such a heavy burden, right?
Yeah. I'm scared. I'm obviously terrified of that.
How much longer are you going to be this indecisive?
Huh?
Didn't you want to become someone with confidence? Isn't that why you admired Hope's Peak Academy?
But even Hope's Peak Academy tricked me.
Hajime, you've had it wrong this whole time.
Wrong?
Having talent isn't the goal. There's something much more important than whether or not you have talent, right?
If it wasn't for Chiaki, Hajime totally would have had a Joker moment right here. He would have just lost it.
What's important is that you believe in yourself. If you can't do that, no matter how much talent you possess, you will never be confident in yourself. Just like how you were in the past.
You? Hey, who are you? I mean, you should have already disappeared, right?
But past Hajime is in the past. He's not the same Hajime who spent time with me and the others in this world. So it's going to be all right. I think it's time you finally had confidence in yourself.
Hey, Chiaki. Can you tell me something? Which choice should I make?
Started screaming about society. Yes.
My hope? The world's hope? Which one should I choose?
You know, the only reason that I even ended up like that was because of society. It was because of all the expectations that everyone placed on me. I didn't choose this life. I didn't choose to be experimented on. It was all society's fault. And I shouldn't be forced to make this choice right now, because the only reason I'm in this position is because we live in a society.
You guys are the only ones who have the right to decide your future. And the responsibility, too.
So you're saying I should choose for myself?
But if you can't choose either future, why don't you just create one?
Create?
Even if this world is just a game, you guys aren't part of the game. You guys don't have to just choose a future. You should be able to create one as well.
Do you think someone like me can do that?
Since you're not part of the game, you don't have to worry about talent, skill, or level. You guys have a tremendous ultimate move that can overcome anything.
I probably clipped my mic so much when I was doing the funny yell.
I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you just do it, things will turn out okay.
If I do it, things will turn out okay.
Of course, games aren't very fun when they're easy to clear.
But this isn't a game, right?
Hey, Hajime, this isn't for the sake of anyone else. You have to do this for yourself. Now then, it's about time you show me your cool side, Hajime. Come on, I'll help out too.
Help? I have no talent at all. I was even betrayed by the academy I admired so much. I don't want to disappear. I'm not Izuru Kamakura. Who cares what will happen to the world? I don't want to sacrifice myself. It's not like I'll be appreciated anyway. There's no way we can beat Junko. It's the Future Foundation's fault. Not mine. I can't choose the future.
Yeah, this is his Joker moment.
See, if you just do it, things will turn out okay. You should even be able to create the future.
I have no talent at all. I was even betrayed, but I don't want to disappear. I'm not Izuru. Who cares? Well, I don't want to sacrifice.
I hope I don't have to shoot every stage of this.
Not mine. I can't choose the future.
You can't choose the future, but you can create the future.
See, if you just do it, things will turn out okay. You should even be able to create the future.
Oh, I do have to shoot everything with this.
I have no talent at all. I was even betrayed by the...
Yeah, shut up.
I don't want to disappear.
Eh, shut up.
I'm not Izuru.
Eh, shut up.
Who cares what will happen?
Eh, shut up.
I don't want to sacrifice
Eh, shut up.
It's not like I'll be appreciated.
Eh, shut up.
There's no way we can...
Nah, shut up.
Even so, it's the Future Foundation.
Nah, shut up.
Even so, not mine.
Nah, shut up.
Even so, I...
No matter what kind of future it is, as long as you guys move toward it, I will never disappear. Everything that happened here, it won't be meaningless. If you guys carried the burden of both hope and despair, you should even be able to create the future, even if it's a convenient miracle. If you just do it, things will turn out okay. That's why you can't hesitate now. Resolve to throw everything away and give it everything you got. I'll be cheering for you too.
That reminds me. I forgot to say it again.
If we don't rid the world of despair, the tragedy will start once again.
I want to see Echo one more time. If we turn back into ultimate despair, we might be killed by the Future Foundation, right?
This is your responsibility, since you're the ones who fell to despair.
It's not my responsibility. It's the Future Foundation's.
Everyone's having a Joker moment.
They're both hope and they're both despair.
It's not my responsibility, it's society.
You can't lose hope.
If the memories we made here disappear,
Gotta get a big bullet.
I will not even remember why everyone died.
Future!
You can't lose hope.
If the memories we made here disappear, I will not even remember why everyone died.
If we don't rid the world of the tragedy will start once.
Echo one more. If we turn back into, we might be killed by the
This is your responsibility.
It's not my responsibility. It's the Future Foundation.
They're both hope and they're both... A conclusion will never...
No, that's wrong!
There won't just be hope. There will probably be a lot of despair, too. I don't know what kind of future awaits us. But our futures are ours. I won't let anyone take them.
Huh? Who the hell are you?
I'm Goku. You might have heard of me from Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z.
I've decided. I'm done running away.
Also Dragon Ball GT and other Dragon Balls like Super.
I will fight for my future. I will fight alongside the future that everyone created for me. It's not for anyone else's sake but my own.
Don't tell me. Izuru? Hey, what the heck is going on? Is this a serious bug or something?
I am not Izuru Kamakura. I am Hajime Hinata!
future.
You despair because you yearn for hope. You yearn for hope because you despair. Let's finish this already. There's no need for you to choose. Close your eyes and cover your ears. Just shut the hell up. If you do that, this game is gonna... If you don't want that, just turn off the game.
Infinite cuts. It's the legendary Super Hope. Yeah.
Damn it.
Matter about how many times
You despair because you yearn for hope because you despair. Let's finish this already. There's no need for you to choose. Close your eyes and cover your ears. Just shut the hell up. If you do that, this game is gonna... If you don't want that, just turn off the game.
Even so,
You don't have to look at the hopeless future.
I'll never let anyone choose again!
I don't want anything. You have no argument. There's no hope. Just give up already. A miracle won't happen. This crappy feeling. I don't want anything. Zuru! You have no argument. The future will make you suffer. Just give up already.
Haha.
You're not hope.
I don't have to play your goddamn rhythm game because I have fever time.
The future will make you suffer. You have no argument. I don't want anything. You have no argument. There's no hope. Just give up already. A miracle won't happen. This crappy feeling. You won't be able to do it.
That's
You won't be able to do anything.
wrong. Good.
No, that's wrong. What the heck is wrong with you? Why is there a bug like this all of a sudden?
Everyone, let's shut this game down!
Yeah.
Don't you get it? If we start the shutdown sequence, we'll...
Consequences be damned. We're running on pure spite. Shut it down.
Only one choice to make. There's no way I'll allow things to end this way. The future everyone has created for us should have more possibilities than that. Let's leave this place with confidence, and from there we can just create it on our own. The future that we want.
What are you saying? There's no way something that convenient is going to happen.
It wouldn't be strange if a miracle happened. This isn't a game. We can change the future as much as we want.
Even if you talk big, if you leave here, you're just gonna forget everything. That goes for everyone else!
We just have to press these two buttons at the same time, correct? I wonder. I do not really understand it myself, but I just saw it. When my body felt so heavy that I could not move, when I felt as though I was sinking into a deep black sea, it was at that moment I somehow heard Hajime's voice. And though it was just a flash, I saw it. Like a lighthouse beacon shining across an ocean of darkness. A warm, yet resolute light. The one who shines that light, it was probably... You saw it too, right, Hajime? The future we are going to create from this moment on. It is also the future that everyone has created, right? Then, there is no way we can stop now.
Seriously, that's a suicidal decision.
That's fine.
I'm well aware it might be an act of suicide. There's no telling how this will play out, but...
Anime. Friendship.
I heard her voice. In fact, I think it was the first time she ever yelled at me. I can't stand on my own 2 feet if she keeps treating me like a damn kid.
I don't like thinking about complicated stuff. If there's someone strong worth fighting, I'll fight. It's just who I am, you know? That's what it means to be confident, right? Then, I'm gonna choose this!
Man, This sure is getting annoying again. But if you're saying you're gonna do it, there's no way I can back out now. If I don't have any place to go back to, I should at least protect this place no matter what.
You all... Why? Why? How can you guys throw yourselves back into the depths of despair?
Because we believe.
Huh?
We believe in our future. That's what makes us different from you. We believe that if we try new things, even difficult things, that everything will turn out okay. We believe we can even create our own futures.
Yeah.
That's impossible. That can't be hope. It's not even despair. What is this?
Determination.
Everyone, thank you.
I'm not the one you should be thanking.
That one round where I got 25, that must have been the logic dive that I failed a lot.
Well, let's get started.
B rank.
I didn't think it would end this easily.
Omega lol, I suck at game.
Huh? It's not the end, right?
Power Rangers moment.
This is just the beginning, right?
First, we need to let this game world end.
And from that point on, we're the ones who are going to create.
Yeah. Watch my video get content ID.
Man, this is absolute despair. I feel despair upon despair and despair toward despair yet again. How fun. Once you've experienced the despair I've suffered, there's no turning back. Living in the shadows of past memories. That's too sad, you know? But I guess I no longer have to hope for despair.
Is just so hopeless.
What was that just now? Why did Usami appear? She should have already disappeared.
I guess it's just as Hajime said.
At least, this wasn't the ending prepared for them. This was the ending they created.
Are you saying they're moving towards such an uncertain future on purpose?
The program was running rogue. There's probably some sort of explanation of like, they recreated past elements of the world. They recovered deleted files by recovering the files via their memory of the original file. You recreate the original by using the copies. So, some sort of explanation like that. That's like the best technical explanation of it. They're could be, I would think. Or who knows, maybe there's some sort of other weird programmery thing going on. Because once again, I am not a programmer.
Even so, the only thing we can do now is leave it to them.
Clearly, geez.
This game world is going to end soon. There is nothing more we can do.
Regardless, there's no need for us to do anything.
Man, it's collapsing.
You're right.
I am sorry to trouble everyone, but even if we awaken in the real world and forget about what transpired here, it will still have meaning, right?
Sure.
Of course, Miss Sonia. I don't know the proper way to say this, but I kind of feel the same way too.
You're so bad at explaining things. Now that it's the end, you should at least try a little harder.
People can't change that easily, you know.
Well, whether it has meaning or not, it all depends on us now.
Time's almost up.
I'm pretty scared.
I am scared too.
But it's okay, right? It makes sense to feel scared, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Hey, I'll never forget you guys. Or the others. You guys better remember me too. My name is Kazuichi Soda.
Well, here's the thing. Even if they, like, forget this version of you, the rest of them already know you, because you guys went to school together, you were in the same class. Like, they're not going to forget your name.
With your colorful personality,
Except for...
there's no way I'd forget you guys that easily.
Except for maybe Hajime, because, you know, Hajime was his own whole thing.
Even if I forget, I will use all my might and remember.
If you start talking weird later, Hajime, I'll beat you up till you turn back to normal.
That's a relief. But make sure you hold back as much as you can.
I mean, I'm talking about lore that was written after this game, so, you know. So this is the end. But it's just the beginning. Isn't that right? It doesn't change how scared I am. I can't help feeling scared. So scared, but...
Thank you. Thank you, Chiaki. Phew. I finally said it.
Simp. Isn't that word, like, supposed to be, like, banned on Twitch?
Thank you.
Oops. I don't even remember if that was a real thing or not. I feel like it was.
I'll never forget about you guys. I'll never, ever forget. I'll be cheering for you guys from now on. From somewhere. 'Cause we're all friends after all.
Game over. It's game over, man! Game over! Chapter 6. This is the end. Goodbye, Academy of Despair. End. Yeah! And so, the incident is coming to an end. The incident, riddled with absurdity, with nonsense, with sheer irrationality, is about to lower its curtain. An incident smaller than Hope's Peak Academy's biggest, most tragic event. Smaller than the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. An incident so small it doesn't even have a name. The world will never know what happened here. Not now, not in the distant future, as long as they remain here.
Apparently they've finished the preparations. We can leave any time.
The recycle bin is somewhere, yeah. Good point. Like, who's to say that anything deleted didn't just go to the recycle bin to later be recovered?
Then, I guess we should get going.
Hey Makoto, is this really okay? You're the one who said, leave the questions to me, so I let you take the lead. Are they really going to be okay? Didn't they just turn back into ultimate despair?
I don't think that's the case. I mean, if they did turn back, they wouldn't have said that they'd stay on this island.
Perhaps they're thinking about helping their sleeping friends?
I can't really say for sure, but that's what I believe.
Whether they know it or not, the fact that they're already clinging to that feeling shows they're no longer who they were in the past.
It seems that there are too many soft-hearted people here.
But in reality, the possibility of those who are asleep waking up is close to zero.
No, the possibility isn't a problem. Even if there's the smallest possibility, they're still trying to create that future for themselves. In their eyes, that is the future.
The smallest possibility. You might as well call it a miracle.
But strangely enough, I have a feeling that they'll be able to reach it. They've accepted their hopes and their despair, and they're trying to create their own future. Maybe, for people like that, miracles are inevitable. Don't you think?
I'm inevitable. Alright.
As cheesy as ever. Seriously, you haven't grown up at all.
Haven't grown up?
I did the funny joke.
That's the main reason
The Thanos
we
reference.
decided to come with you.
Well, who cares? I guess I'll respect your decision. This time. However, what comes next is going to be difficult for us.
Leaving them on this island. If the higher-ups at HQ find out about this, it will definitely cause a scene.
We need to work on concealing it.
Just say you killed them, and then show them, like, pictures of, like, blood. Just spill some Pepto-Bismol all over the place, take pictures of it, and say you killed them.
That's not a problem.
And what do you intend to explain to HQ?
About that. I was gonna think about it while I was on the ship.
Good luck. I'm not going to help you that much.
Huh? Why?
You should at least be glad that we decided to respect your decision.
Fine.
Then let's go back as well. We're not even close to finished yet. There's still a lot we must do. Besides the Future Foundation, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is not finished. We must end this once and for all, for the sake of the future.
It seems I must fight alongside you all for a little while longer.
Plus, there's someone waiting for you to return.
Don't make me remember something so horrifying.
It's Toko.
Then let's go. We must create our own futures too.
And so, the ordeal has ended. And from here, our daily lives have started. Lives that are much more absurd, nonsensical, and irrational than before. Things are probably going to be a lot more difficult now. There's no such thing as an answered mystery. It's doubtful whether or not things will even end well. The future isn't a path. It's like an endless sea. You can try to go anywhere. But it doesn't mean you'll get there.
Man, there should have been.
I will keep on living.
There should have been a suspend point in that trial because, oh my gosh, I've been sitting here for 3 hours. But that's fine. This video is just gonna be like 3.5 hours long. It's fine. It's fine.
I will keep on living as Hajime Hinata.
It's not like I care. I was gonna play through the end of the trial anyway.
The future lies here.
I just think that it would have been better to upload this as 2 videos rather than 1, but you know, that's fine. Epilogue, the day before the future. In the interest of not being copyright claimed, I'm skipping the credits because I don't know if that music is copyrighted or not. To the point of whether it will get my channel claimed. And I'd rather not get a copyright claim on this video, even though it does not affect literally anything because I can't monetize my videos anyway. Well, it might affect something, like if it gets blocked in other countries, which would affect like how visible my video is. Okay, got a bunch of presents and things. I'm gonna save the progress, and yeah. That's the end. That's the end of Danganronpa 2. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, consider subscribing. If you're watching this on Twitch right now and you're not following, leave a follow. Anyway, that's going to conclude this session for me. Bye guys, I will see you next time. Peace out.